Nick Moses 05 said, "What's up, Magnus?" Retrieva said, "Magnus Hydra, not much, just doing what I do." Retrieva said, Facebook, Christopher Tate Walker, what s up everybody? Kevin _FB_uwu said, "What's up, goat? You full?" Restreamba said, "YouTube, Jojo, what's up guys, I'll jump in when I'm able to." Nick Moses 05 said, "What's good, y'all?" Nick Moses 05 said, "I'm starting in 2 minutes." Magnus Hydra K time enough to rub on out.
Yeah, you already know. Nick Mo, I'm a pro with the flow. If you don't know, Bruce Leroy Glow. Oh, I'm about to start. Let me get the camera right. Yeah. If you listen and share out the content, that only makes common sense. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Let me get my chest straight. Man, all this. Oh, get this straight. We good?
Momo Baba said, they geek nodders.
Momo, what up? What's going on, mama?
Momo Baba said,
hey, we got to kick it off right, man.
Work Dessin 26 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 work. Momo
Yo,
Baba
we turned up, man.
Said, BDD 76 Tony Grease BDD 76 Tony Grease BDD 76 Tony Grease BDD 76 Tony Grease BDD 76 Tony Grease. Momo Baba said, aye.
I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour this little drinky drink. Woo! We getting the drinks ready, y'all. Hold up. All right, let me kick me. What's going on, y'all? How is everybody doing? Is the mic too loud? Is that too loud? Quiet enough? Or is it good? Let me know. How does that sound to you guys? Right? Because you guys are the listeners. Now, I do have speech chat on. I will be muting speech chat for just a moment.
Said, it's okay.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Momo. Momo, my dog. My dog, where you been? Where you been at? Nonetheless, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. First of all, what's going on? This your boy Nick Moses 05, 11/12/2023. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with your dog. I appreciate it, man. Mo fam, we here. We got a smoking episode today. All right. I've been live on Twitch a lot lately, so if you want to see the game streams, you can check me out on there. Last week, man, I'm dealing with some ish. All right. So we had to skip the podcast. But I'm gonna make up for that episode. I'm gonna do another episode during the week. All right, just to let y'all know. I'm gonna make up for that. We gotta catch up on that, man. Now, let me swig this drink real quick. Try to make a little mixed drink. I pour mostly liquor in here, which is kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy, yo, but we're gonna see. Yeah, mostly liquor. But all good. We'll take it. All right, so I got a lot to talk about today, man, and I hope I'm gonna pull the mic up. I don't want to get too crazy. I don't want to get too loud. I don't want to be screaming around. So I want to go through the chat first because I got to shout out the family, man. Y'all don't know. The family gets the shout out before anybody. So let's go ahead and go down the list. Shall we? Okay. Now, we're going to first give a shout out. My dog Magnus came in the building. I had to leave him up there. Magnus, I put some respect on your name, sir. I put some respect in your name, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Big shout out to my man, DJ C Money. Y'all, do me a favor. Please leave this guy alone. Okay. This guy has shut down the whole damn show. Please just leave that guy alone. You don't leave anybody else alone. Just leave that guy alone. Right? Holy hell. Are you trying to shut down the show early? Please. Please. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need that right now. It's a good show. We got a lot of people here. We're tuning in. More people are coming in. Please do not mess with DJ C Money. What's going on, sir? How you doing? Hope your day is going well. Keep hope alive, brother. Okay. All right. Kevin, what's going on, man? Nah, you the GOAT, man. Don't try to call me GOAT. I see what you're doing. See what you're doing. You the GOAT, man. You ain't going to trick me. You ain't going to trick me. No, you ain't. JoJo, a.k.a. Mr. Pizzoli and Ravioli. You know what I mean? Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Good food if y'all want some. Kenji Soto, man, what's going on, man? We'll catch you in a bit. All right. Also, my man Momo was in the house, man. Put some respect on Momo's name. Talk to him, Momo. Talk to him. Young OG. Keep doing your thing. As always, y'all know, fellas, we're going to put some respect. Right now, I want y'all to, let me see. I got a soundboard here. I don't know what sound I got. Okay, these are all new sounds. We're trying to do, hey, all new things, right? Let's press a button. And this is going to be for the ladies. And if it's a wrong call, I'll correct it. Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say, shout out to the ladies. Yeah. Gave you a little NWO music. Shout out to the ladies. Chelsea's Way. Thank you for tuning in. You can be anywhere else in the world. Here with your dog. All right. Also, a lot of people don't know this gentleman here, Young OG, been here a while. For those who know. For those who don't. All right. Gentleman's been working on my Switch. Man, so thank you, sir. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Dr. Specimen, how are you doing today, sir? Hope your ass is doing great. Okay. And soundboard. Okay, cool. So that's soundboard. Yo, we got a couple different soundboards. I ain't, I'm gonna just hit the soundboard. Matter of fact, let's push a sound right now. Let's just push one. Hell.
Seth Rollins, I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming hard.
Wow. I don't know about that, y'all. My bad. Let me fix the screen. Yeah, even said Seth Rollins, I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming hard. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about the coming hard. Whoa, my bad, y'all. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that, y'all. My apologies. Okay. Dr. Specimen, hope you get well, sir. Now, we got a great show today, y'all. As a matter of fact, let me take another shot because I'm about to turn the fuck up. Okay? Because we got so much to talk about. Modding scene, outside the modding scene, we just got basic stuff to talk about, real life shit, all going to be great podcasting content today. Now, before I get into the topics, there's two things I want to mention that are very important. Everybody's going to want to hear. Trust me, okay? First one, shout out Mr. Mario. All right, let me see what I got for you, Mr. Mario. Oh, hey. Mr. Mario, shout out to you, sir. Mr. Mario has invited me on his show. Yes, Mod Chat. For those who don't know, you can find Mod Chat on all podcasting platforms. Okay, Mr. Mario has been doing Mod Chat for a very long time. A big influence to me. I told him that's my guy. I had Drama go out, the man, the only one to retweet my ish. So I got the most respect for him. That episode will be dropping. We'll have more details. November 29th. I'm going off the top of my head. I'll get the date correct. And I will post and we'll do little things leading up into it. But that episode of Mod Chat will be dropping. Shout out Mr. Mario. Yo, let's go ahead and hit another one. Yo, the soundboard off. I don't know what none of the sounds are, man. We just pushing sounds.
Do you notice me? Do you notice me?
I told y'all, I don't make this stuff, man. Do you notice me? Do you notice? Yeah, yeah. Another thing before I go right into the subjects, Switch shops, man. There was a huge thing with Switch shops. Everybody's talking about all the shops went down. Oh my God, how am I gonna download my games, Nick? Oh my gosh. I've never went on the internet and downloaded anything. The only thing I know is there's this button here that I click on, and there's a list of games. And that's all I know. There's still shops out there. I'm not going to explain how to do that. I've passed that time. My channel, I can't do that anymore, right? Not my channel. Everybody else's channel. Hey, keep hope alive. Keep telling them where to go. All right, there go a link. There go a link for you. Click on the link. Hey, we'll do all that. Links and all that shit. All right? But I don't have to say it. Right? Stare. Okay, guys, take care of yourself. Having trouble with shops, keep hope alive. Just keep hope alive. Look out there, click a couple links. You're good. Okay? Now, on top of everything else, I'm doing good. Doing great. Last week, we had some shit come up, man. I couldn't do the show. I went live multiple times throughout Twitch. So if you do just want to watch content all the time, I've been live more on Twitch, but I will be doing those shows as you'll get one throughout the week. Okay, on other platforms. We'll be doing something special for each platform. That's something I want to do. Okay, but now let's get into the bullshit.
Sticking at your gap where there is no
Hey.
You're so skibbity. You're so phantom tax. I just want to be your Sigma.
Yo, he banging, man. We gonna go ahead and give him the wolf back. Young blood banging, man. Hey. All right, there we go. Yo, so we're going to go ahead and kick it off. Let me write a caption because some people don't understand unless a caption's there at the bottom, right? So let's go ahead and write a caption, okay? Yes, it is true. Has first playable PS5 backup. All right, so now, his name is Lightning Mods. Who knows who Lightning Mods is? I do. Been around the scene for a while, right? I know that Lightning Mods made a very viral tweet about PS5 backup that he was able to play. So, a lot of people are wondering, does that mean the time is now? Does that mean I should run out right now and go buy my PlayStation 5? Does that mean Black Friday, PlayStation 5s, I need to grab one right away because there may be some Christmas releases to where, you know, Gold Hand and other things may be available for the PlayStation 5. That's what a lot of people are saying, all right? A lot of people are looking out for it. And it's true. Lightning Mods actually has achieved a significant breakthrough. Shout out to Lightning Mods, y'all. We're going to go ahead. Lightning Mods. Damn, I don't know what I did. That's a shotgun? Okay, you got a shotgun, Lightning Mods. I ain't like the shotgun. Let me give you something else.
Oh, my fellas.
There you go, Lightning Mods. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your very significant breakthrough, by the way. He was able to run a PlayStation 5 backup on a hacked PlayStation 5. Okay, it's a very big deal. Now, we'll go through a couple notes. I'll speak real fast, and I got some other subjects, but I do like to bring people in for these chats, right? I want people to talk their shit. So I am going to go ahead and put a link, and we ain't going to make this a long, you know, we're going to keep it quick and simple. All right, we're going to talk our shit. Share it out to wherever you can. Share out the content, please. All right. Now, the link is there if you want to join the studio early. Okay. So we're going to start with, and by the way, I don't know why I have this there. I don't need that. It's just there. All right. Lightning Mods used his own homebrew loader application, Item Flows, to run PlayStation 5 games from backups. And those who do not know have maybe more than likely never used Item Flows. But as you see behind me, Lightning Mods was very big into customizing. Item Flows, as you can see behind me, is more of a similar approach to, I think it was Freestyle Dash, I'm not sure if it was Freestyle Dash. I don't know what the hell it was. What was it called on Xbox 360? Somebody help me out. The Aurora dashboard? Was it Aurora? It was one of the dashboards that you could customize. Beautiful. You could do all the things. Aurora. There we go. I was right. Hey. All right. Home camera. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm right here. Yo, was it just me? Okay, there we go. But Aurora. Okay. And he did say Freestyle was first. Okay, so Freestyle was first. Then Aurora came along. Aurora made it beautiful. I will say that. Very quickly loaded. Very customizable. You had everything in there from trainers to updates to everything all packaged in one dashboard. It was beautiful. And hello, Shane. We see you, Shane. Good friend Shane has jumped in. Everybody say, hey, Shane. Shane, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. We're happy you're here. All right. Lightning Mods has used his homebrew loader application to make this happen. Now, I don't see everyone out there, oh my goodness, I can do it too. I can do it too with item flows. We don't know exactly what Lightning Mods has done, but we'll go more into details. Okay. So he demonstrated this with a dump of Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition for PlayStation 5, along with the Resident Evil Village demo, followed by the Matrix Unreal Engine demo, and the Abandoned demo. These all worked perfectly fine on a hacked PlayStation 5. Shout out Lightning Mods. Okay? This is a big thing. Once PlayStation 5 games are fully capable of being played, we will be having our backups successfully ran. That's a big thing for us, guys. Okay. Now, and Dr. Spence, I see literally the worst game to start with. I know. The Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition was terrible. It was disgustingly terrible, by the way. Okay. Some demos on the PlayStation 5, like the ones tested, do not require a license, making them ideal for backup compatibility tests. So that is a big deal when you're doing a lot of these tests is license. If it requires a license, we have a new hurdle that we have to get past. So these demos were great examples because none of them required a license to play. All right. That's another thing. Now, the Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition also suggests, bypassing some firmware restrictions as jailbroken PlayStation 5s are capped. Okay. Capped. Kippity cap at firmware 4.51, while the game requires firmware 6.0 post update. Do I need to read that again for you assholes that don't listen? Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition also suggests bypassing some firmware restrictions. As jailbroken PlayStation 5s are capped at firmware 4.51. While Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition requires firmware 6.0 post update. So how are you able to make that happen? How are you able to play it where there has to be some sort of firmware bypassing in place? Okay. Now, I don't know the guy's name. What's his name? Z Cox. I don't know how to pronounce it, man. I always mess it up. Z Coxicoa on Twitter. Zeka Show. There we go. Zeka Shao. We'll go with Zeka Shao. My man Zeka Shao. Shout out to him. Zeka Shao is always in the scene helping out. Zeka Shao is actually the one that provided the game dump. So we got to shout out Zeka Shao. I see you all the time. I learned how to pronounce your name today, sir. Don't hit me with the bullshit today, sir. Okay? I pronounced your name. Zeka Shao. I got you. I see you on Twitter. I could post this. I could add you and all that. I see you. Okay? Shout out to you because he's actually the one that provided the game dump for the test to Lightning Mods. So shout out to you. Now, just so everybody knows, Lightning Mods has not shared details on any of this shit. I don't think Lightning Mods ever plans on sharing details until all shit hits the fan. Then it's like, hey, here's the details. But until then, doesn't have to. Doesn't have to say anything. And I don't think Lightning Mods is going to say anything publicly. May share with a small group, and that small group probably already knows, but they're not saying any more than that. But for those who do not have any way of playing these PlayStation 5 backups, hey, you looking at something coming very soon. You'll be able to play your PlayStation 5 backups, and I am one that's going to tell you, copy that shit. Okay, I understand the piracy aspect. People, Nick, the piracy. People are gonna be downloading all the games. They're gonna be downloading, and then they're not gonna be paying anything to the developers because they're gonna be piracy all over the place. And you know what? We getting fucked over any way it go. Don't matter how you look at it, man. We're losing physical, right? It's gonna turn digital. You're not really gonna own the game, but you're gonna own the game. You know what I mean? The server goes down, you can't play the game anymore, but they're going to say, hey, if you have it on the system, you can still play it. That ain't good enough for me. You know, we need something else for backups and all this other shit, man. So I'm all for backing up your games. If you own the game, back it up. I ain't got no problem with that shit. Back up your games, bro. Make sure your game's safe. Because one thing's for sure, these businesses are going to make money and they're going to profit. And they're all about the bottom line. And all the other ones under, when people are thinking, oh, the developers, oh, you have to pay money. The developers need to be paid. And oh, I'm going to be honest. Developers are fighting for their money now. They're fighting for their money now. You go ahead and buy millions of copies of that game. See how much the developers get. See how much the developers get. And then come to me later. Right? Because the developers ain't getting shit out of all that money. That's a fact. When they break it all down, you know who's going to make the majority of that money? All the people at the top. The CEO, the CFO, the account execs, directors, right? Financial officers. They're the ones that's going to see the majority of those profits. And then it trickles down to everyone else. So no matter if you buy millions of copies of this game, it's not going to help the developers more. That's why the developers are fighting now. Okay, they're fighting to not get overworked and to be paid respectfully if they're going to be overworked. So I'm all for copying the shit out of games. Copy them. You know what I mean? Copy them. Because shit, if your disc scratched, guess what? They're not going to send you a free disc, right? But if you have a corrupted digital download, you can re-download that shit all day. Make a backup. That way, if your disk gets scratched, anything happens, you can transfer it to your system and play it. You can burn it on a disk and play it. There is no reason you should be able to purchase a fucking $70 game, bro. $70. We're not talking about the fucking NFL 2K $20 mix where all the sports titles are $20. We talking about $70. I just paid $70 for Call of Duty, which, by the way, we're going to talk on Call of Duty. I'm going to put some respect on Call of Duty name because I don't like the way y'all doing Call of Duty. Okay? I don't like the way y'all doing Call of Duty. I'm going to have to put some respect on Call of Duty name. Y'all know I rock Call of Duty all day. But this right here, I will say, I am all for. Shout out Lightning Mods. Thank you. Keep it going, sir. Keep pushing. I'm all for you. Give him the NWO music. Give you a clap too, sir. You're killing it. You're killing it. Shut up. Okay, so here we go. So let's move on to the next subject, man. We're going to try to make this quick. Oh, y'all, this is hilarious. I want to go ahead and have this caption up the entire time. Oh my goodness. Who here loves Domino's pizza? I know I do. You know what I mean? Domino's is delicious pizza for me. I know some people might be here like, oh, it's sloppy crap and all those. I understand if it's sloppy crap to you, sloppy crap. I understand, you know. I like Pizza Hut. People say Pizza Hut is just a butter crust and you look like you put on lip gloss every time you take a bite. Maybe. But for me, I rocks with it. All right, so let's do this. This is about Domino's pizza glitch. Y'all, I have to talk about this shit. I thought so long I wasn't going to talk about it. I have to talk about this, man. I got to, man. And look, yo, Momo, you're a trip, dude, with the pizza, man. Yo, Domino's is fucking wilding, yo. What is Domino's on? Yo, is Domino's smoking crack? Do Domino's smoke crack? I'm asking y'all, seriously, do Domino's smoke crack? One thing we know about our society, if there is an exploit, anything you can get free, a glitch or anything like that, they're going to use it. They're going to use it. Okay. I got here the rat symbol. Oh, okay. I got here brokies. Nice. I like that. Brokies, they can't afford a real pizza, so they cheap asses getting free pizza. Now, I would like to say, are you being a cheap ass for abusing a free pizza system? Are you? Now, before we go into it and ask that's what I'm glad. We're going to explain what happened with this Domino's free pizza glitch. So there is a promo glitch at Domino's Pizza that led to chaos, and people claimed so many damn free pizzas. It's ridiculous. Me, myself, I ordered Domino's, and I actually got one of these free emergency pizzas. I still have the code. Better yet, Wario64 posted a code on Twitter. Go ahead and look. Wario64 actually posted a code for a free pizza. This same code can be reused a million times. So let's discuss. So the glitch originated from the emergency pizza special. And I'm sure a lot of you seen those commercials where the Domino's guy's flying in. Hey, here's your emergency pizza. The guy, he's trying to like cut something. He can't cut it. So he just pushes the button on the phone and the Domino's guy flips out the wall with the pizza. You know, all the good shit. Yeah, the advertising's beautiful. But the actual system is fucked. Okay? So customers will receive a free pizza code after ordering a qualifying pizza. This is something I did. I still have my code. Okay. And that code, I'm not sure. I know the promotion ends soon. I will get more information, but I do believe the code's still active. But will your restaurant respect that shit? Now, social media spreaded the glitch with people ordering up to 30 pizzas. I mentioned Wario64 on Twitter. He is huge. Wario64 put something up on sale. Sales just skyrocket. If I have a product and Wario64 posts my product, my scales. Wow. I need to take another drink. Okay. But my sales skyrocket. Wario64 posted this shit on Twitter. It was posted on TikTok. As you see, multiple people talking about the code, sharing the code. It was shared on Facebook, Instagram. I can go on and on and on. And there were so many people abusing this code. Now, you guys can go out and look for that code now. Go to Twitter, Wario64. If you guys, it's in time. Maybe you can get a pizza in before 10. Use the code. Give it a shot. Okay? So, one store reportedly gave away 77 free pizzas before the glitch was fixed. Damn! Managers across the country were instructing employees to cancel glitched orders with mixed responses from staff and customers. And you can imagine being a district manager, a regional manager, as you got your stores flooded. You see the pictures behind me. These are real fucking screenshots, man. These are pizza boxes stacked up with the orders. Imagine somebody making 28 orders and they're all to the same person and they're all free pizzas. Holy crap. Now, the free pizza promotion, from my understanding, is only with a qualifying purchase along with it. So if I buy something for $6, I should get a pizza. So that means a pizza for $6 and I get whatever I bought for $6. That's how I would take it. But there is some glitch where a lot of people are getting free pizza and not even getting the other item. Maybe they're adding it to the cart and then removing it and then going through. There's something they're doing there. Okay. Domino's corporate response was limited, led to a lot of confusion and frustration among store employees. But some stores have actually honored the deal, believe it or not. They honored it. You got some stores that honored it with no issue. They were just serving it. Hey, no problem. Here's your free pizza. See you later. Kudos. But what do you do in a big ass city? Right? You in Chicago, you at one of the Dominos downtown South Side. It's already customers getting on your damn nerves as it is. Hey, y'all finished with my pizza? Damn, how long it take to cook a pepperoni? Damn, man, this motherfucker slow as shit, man. Damn, how long you been waiting on your pizza? 10 minutes, man, this shit don't make no sense, man. We all need our free pizza. We got to deal with that if we working at Domino's, right? We got to deal with it. And I understand what these employees are going through. So imagine I come in. I have a birthday party. I know I'm going to have to pay $150 to $200 for pizzas for all these little shit rats over here, okay? When I pay that money, I'm going to be out $150 to $200. Yeah, I know we spend that on our kids. We might do some random shit, flight or something, I know. But it's just for some pizzas for the shit rats, okay? Now, imagine if I knew Domino's had this code and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. Her birthday's next week. I'm going to do Domino's real good. I'm going to fix these bastards something special. Let me take this code. I'm going to schedule my pizza for a week out. So therefore, I don't even have to call. When next week comes around, I'm going to have all these pizzas show up at my door. And they're going to show up. And guess what? I'm not going to pay a damn dime but a tip. And they better show up because they're already ordered. I see them. I have order numbers. I see when they're coming. And now I don't have to pay $150 to $200 for the shit rats. Right? Now, I don't think of my kids as shit rats, but I want you guys to get the point. Okay? So, nonetheless, I understand it being abused. I will say, I'm not a brokey myself. I understand the brokies. The brokies will abuse. I will agree. If you're broke, you're gonna abuse, right? This is what broke people do. Broke people do this shit, and which I don't blame you. If you're homeless too, you should be doing this shit. Thank you for calling Portillo's. My name is Angie. How can I help you? Hey, Angie, yeah, I just ordered an Italian beef, and yeah, it's all types of shit on here, man. Y'all barely put any meat on there, and it's just all types of hair and everything. I got to get a new sandwich. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, when did you come in to order, sweetheart? I don't know. Y'all had lunch hour. It was so busy, I couldn't even tell you. Probably came around 12:31, something like that. But you know, I can come now and get the sandwich. Oh, all right, sweetheart. Well, you just go ahead and tell a man just sent you. What's your name? And she write down your name. Free sandwich. Brokies, listen. Okay, I'm schooling you right now, brokies. Okay. You can be homeless, you can get that. That's a brokey move. Okay. Being cheap. Oh, hell no. That's another story. That's another story. It's a different thing. Hey, I can spend this, but why? You know what I mean? Hey, I didn't make the system. Why don't you talk to the CFO, the CEO, and whoever else is making these marketing promotions? The marketing team, damn, don't give a damn. Okay. And all them higher ups don't give a damn. They're not working in the store. Speak to them. I don't give a damn. Give me my free pizza, man. And I'm going to walk the hell up out of here with all my pizza. I'm tired of this shit. And those pizzas were good, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell y'all the pizza promotion. So, you possibly still could abuse this. I do not know. It's possible that you could abuse the hell out of it. I have no idea. Okay? But if you can, please abuse the shit out of it. I don't care. I'm not Domino's. I'm not the type of guy that's telling you to steal or take any shit ever. But this is an exploit, a glitch. And one thing I will say is that they messed up, not y'all. So you better hurry up before the district manager calls that store and says, don't hit any free pizzas. If you box a free pizza, your ass is out. So, excuse me. That's Domino's. Cheers. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Like I told you, we're going to make this quick. We're going to make this quick today. Okay. But yo, those pizzas, I'm not going to lie to you. I had pizza. I had also cheese sticks. They were the stuffed cheese. You know, daughter loved it. It was great. Also had, what else? I think the barbecue wings. Okay. Barbecue wings. So too. And it was something else. Oh, the loaded tots, which the family said were plastic. You know what I mean? That shit might as well have been plastic fruit. All right, the way they was talking about it. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I want to get to some of the comments, man. I like to go through the comments. So, sounds like someone got fired. Yeah, someone got fired. Or you know what? They got this. Oh, I'd never do it again, boss. Okay, because they're screwing somebody in the back room. You don't know how it goes in business, right? But you could have abused a free pizza. Don't worry, man. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Okay, you might still be able to abuse that free pizza. Okay. All right. Anyone found using some system flaw to get free things will be charged. This didn't happen with another app where people scam companies for thousands of dollars and were charged in the end. MGR, talk to him. MGR, screw you, MGR. I got some free pizzas off their ass, and I ain't paying a goddamn dime. You asshole. Don't you ever come to me. I'll take your arm. I'll twist it. I'll break this shit. No, I'm just joking, man. I ain't getting no free pizzas. But I respectfully understand. You know what I mean? And it did happen with another app. Yes, you are correct. I believe that was the Uber Eats. There was a glitch in the Uber Eats system that allowed people to purchase a lot of food, and then there were chargebacks. So they started seeing that it was free, and next thing you know, they found a charge on their card for like $1,000 and something dollars. So that is true. Thing about this one, though, is this really a glitch? Is it not a promotional mistake? Because they supply the codes, and these codes are reusable. So I'm going to give you an example. The code was sent to me for an emergency pizza. I could use that code for an emergency pizza. And guess what I do? I not only use it tomorrow, I use it the next day, I use it the day after that, and the day after that. It is my code. I did make a qualifying order. You did tell me I had a free emergency pizza for whenever I need to use after a qualifying order. You didn't say, I don't know. It's just me. I can say my cheap ass kick in every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nick, shame is so late for me, or I would watch the full stream. Keep up the good work. Link God, where you been, man? Give you that wolf pack, man. If you see my feet, I'm sea walking for you. I was sea walking for you, man. No, people were buying electronics and everything. I have no clue. I just came in half through the explanation of this, so I will check. No, that's cool. That's cool. It was a little glitch. And, I still feel you, because if they're still abusing it, and let's say they are not buying anything, I do think there needs to be some repercussions, because this is what hurts normal citizens like, you and I, who are not doing these things. So I totally agree with you on that, man. I don't want to go to Domino's and now I can't get, my $6.99 any item mix or match. I can't get that no more because you done fucked it all up because you done grabbed a bunch of free pizzas. Okay, that mix and match deal be popping. I don't care what y'all talking about. One day you might want a pizza and some wings. You might want a sandwich and some plastic tater tots. You might want, Parmesan bites and cinnamon sticks. I don't know what you want, right? But that mix and match be popping. Okay, but he did say Domino's is garbage anyway. Yo, we're going to take this poll right now, y'all. Before I move on, I need to know this because my man MGR came up here and just started all the shit, y'all. He just felt like stomping on everybody, getting everybody routed today. Out of Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, I want to say those three because we can start getting into the Beggars and Aurelios and like all these other chains, Geno's East. We can get into all that, but just your basic fast food pizza joints. Those are the three that come to mind. Are there any I'm leaving out? And if so, which one is the best? Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars. Papa John's. There we go. Papa John's is another. Thank you for that, Dr. Specimen. Papa John's. That is another. 4. Which one would be the best? To me, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I think Pizza Hut. I don't know. Y'all need to check me on that. It's Pizza Hut the best. Because Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. We got another Pizza Hut. To me, Pizza Hut. And let me let y'all in on a secret too, so everybody know. If you're ordering pizza, a lot of times you just need to order the pan. Order the pan, bro. Do not worry about all the other shit. They're going to tell you, get the big New Yorker, the pizza 10 feet. It can feed 20,000 families. And that shit will taste horrible. And guess what? You're going to get it too. It's going to be 10 feet. It's going to call a 10 block pizza. They're going to say, you get the 10 block pizza. It can feed the whole block. And it's $20. You going to go, shit. Damn, they got the 10 block pizza for 20. A pan pizza. It's going to be a medium pizza, 8 slices. It's going to feed the nice little, nice size family. It's going to be damn near 16 to 18 bucks. And you're going to think, why the fuck would I pay 16 to 18 bucks for this small pizza when I can get the 10 block pizza for $20? Well, guess what? That 10 block pizza going to taste like shit. Get the pan in every situation. I don't care where you go, what place, get the pan. Okay? So Domino's. Oh, we got a Domino's. There we go. Come on, Domino's. Come on, Domino's. Yes. It said, haven't had Papa John's in forever. Okay. Pizza Hut. Did Domino's link got talk? Dab me up, man. MGR. Come see me, MGR. I'm talking about that Domino's. Man, I'm going to tell you, Teaneck High School. Shout out Teaneck High School. I was out in Jersey representing in Teaneck High School. And guess what? They serve Domino's pizza, baby. All right. And Taco Bell tacos. Yes. I know. Public school, such a spoiled group of assholes. But nonetheless, I agree. Pizza Hut. All right. Pizza Hut first, man. All right. Pizza Hut overall. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesar, Papa John's. It's overall of them. Pizza Hut first. Now, I don't know if you want to go second. Right? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going with you on a couple different debates. I would say Domino's number 2, though. I'm with my man Link God. I'm with Link God, though. You know what I'm saying? Domino's is second. Okay? And then after Domino's, woo, that's a toughie, man, between Little Caesars. But no, actually, it ain't even tough. Papa John's. You know what I'm saying? Papa John's, then Little Caesar. Cheaper to buy the dough and make a kick-ass pizza at home. Facts. We'll agree. That Illuminati stuff. See, that's why I want to bring in the other pizzas, right? We start bringing Illuminati's, the Beggar's Pizza, the Home Run Ins, the Gino East, the Aurelio's. I can go on and on about the pizzas. We bring those in. That's like cheating. That's like the cheat code. You know what I mean? We can't do. We just got to talk about the basic fast food. That's like if we put, a Red Robin burger against a McDonald's cheeseburger. That ain't gonna cut up. It ain't. You got a Red Robin big. They making gourmet burgers and shit. McDonald's is getting, burger that could last through 4 seasons. And you can still eat it. And the shit the same size. Yo, Burger King burgers could last 4 seasons. That shit would be on the concrete. 4 seasons. You pick that motherfucker up, it's gonna look like McDonald's. Y'all stupid, man. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all. Anyways, man, I just had to ask. So, anyways, we all could agree. So it seems like I ain't got nobody that said Domino's boo-boo besides MGR. MGR, my dog, man. We go back. Ajax, flapjacks, crackjacks, knapsacks, backpacks. What else? You know what I mean? So I got so many things to talk about, but we're gonna go ahead and get straight into my biggest one, man. All right. And this is a serious note, man. I don't want to, I might shed a tear or something for this one, man. Y'all, I want y'all to work with me on this, man, please. You know how you got to look up to see if anybody's watching you cry? Y'all, I got an addiction. I'm addicted to games, y'all. Like that. But video game addiction. Y'all, I want to talk about this. This is something I always want to talk about. Some shit I was supposed to bring up before, but I never brought up. And the reason I talk about it is because video game addiction is a real deal thing, right? It is real, whether people want to believe it or not. Okay. But a lot of people do not know what exactly would be defined as video game addiction. What causes video game addiction? What leads to video game addiction? Am I addicted to video games? These are all valid questions you should be asking about this situation. One thing I ask myself, am I addicted? Right? I think about myself, younger, from probably 3 on up, was playing video games. I remember my brothers playing on the Atari. I jumped on, I played the Atari. You name it, Sega Master Systems, Nintendo Entertainment Systems, Turbo Graphics, everything, you name it. I had my hands on it. I played it. And all throughout my entire life, I felt like I must have games in my life. And then, Joe, I got you on the link. Let me get the link in the chat. Okay. I felt like I must have games in my life at all points in my life. And there's never really been a point in my life as an adult where I did not have games, except for one point where I believe that proved I did not have an addiction. Because at that point, I had to get rid of all the games to make the next step forward. And I did it with no thought. Like, it wasn't even a question. It was like, oh, sell all this shit. All the games, hey, sell all this shit. I got to take this next jump. I need that money. Hey, take all this shit. Bam, took the jump. Didn't care shit about those games. When do you consider it an addiction? Is it an addiction because, let's say, I feel like I must have every single game. Nintendo 64, I want to have every single game that ever came out. Super Nintendo, I want every game that ever came out. And if a game's missing, I honestly go search for it. And I go find that specific game. I remember Sega Genesis. A lot of times you would find ROM list of games. And one of the games was Herzog's Way, I believe its name. It's a real-time strategy game, one of the first of its kind for Sega Genesis. A lot of people didn't know about it, but a very, very powerful game for me. Most ROM lists will not have that game. I will have to seek out that game. I own that game, so I don't want to hear shit about me downloading it. Am I addicted because of that? Does that make it an addiction? Because I'm not going to play, like 2,355 games on one pack, right? Then it's another pack. It's 755 games. I'm not going to play 755 games. I'm not. Let's see God's honest truth. Why do I want all of them? For me, it's a lot of, I want to be able to capture nostalgia exactly how I want it when I want it. That's what I want it for, right? Because if I tell my homies, yo, man, you remember when you used to play Streets of Rage back in the day and we used to do that little glitch, and they go, yeah, I remember that, man. I love to throw that on. Let's throw it on. That's what I want to do it for, but everybody else is different. Is that an addiction? I like what MGR said. He said, I would say gaming addiction is close to the same as gambling, but without the financial destruction. Could look at it in many different angles. I agree. So we're going to go over some things right here to define it, to make it clear for what we believe in. All right. Okay. Because video game addiction, I want to say this. There are probably people who have video game addiction or addicted to video games right now who do not know. This is mostly what it's about. It's about those who do not know that you're dealing with an addiction issue. And believe me, multiple people deal with it. I'm going to tell you how bad it was. Mr. Mario, shout out Mr. Mario again in an episode coming out of my chat. But Mr. Mario, I asked him something about drinking or something like that. And I just remember, and I don't know if this is on or off, and I don't know if he want me to say too much, right? So I ain't going to be off. But he started drinking. Don't drink at all, right? So he's like, I don't drink at all. And I asked him, I said, if I were to ask you, how often do you think I drink? He said, because you asked me that question, I think you're probably going to say only on the podcast. He's pretty much right. I don't drink often. For those who know, I drink on special occasions, man. We got a party, we clubbing, we kicking it, we out, the homies, we can drink. Am I sitting at the crib on my computer doing work or looking up stuff or playing a game or something? I'm not drinking. Why would I drink? That don't make sense to me. But if I'm doing if I'm kicking it with any one of y'all right now, we just sitting down, yeah, we can have a drink because I'm kicking it with y'all. We having fun, we chilling, we conversing. That's cool. But I can't sit at home and just go, yo, it's me and the TV. And crack open some beers. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've done it before, y'all. I don't want to act like I'm beneath it, okay? I've done it before. But it never worked out good in the end. If I did it, the only time it worked out, and I feel bad even saying this because I feel like I'm encouraging drinking, but there was a point Modern Warfare 3, way back in the day when it came out on Xbox 360, I had the perfect amount of weed and beer. Okay, it was just that time. It was a perfect balance. I had like a 40 ounce of Old English and like some old dusty weed. And it was like a combination of the both was just so perfect that I was Jason Statham for the moment of the contest for Call of Duty. That is a fact. You get a perfect balance. That's why Jason Statham, I understand the movie. That's a fact. He was at the perfect balance. He had all them drugs and different pumps and all that. Yeah, perfect balance. I was there. And I remember everything was perfect. But other than that, I don't want to drink, man. It's going to throw off. I'm not going to have fun. I'm going to be losing. Who am I going to clap at? Myself? You know, I remember my uncle used to clap at the TV, watch an NFL game, say, yeah. Who you want to win, Uncle Andy? Shit, I don't care. Yeah, let go. That's how my uncle was. He didn't care who won. He just wanted somebody to win. Okay? Now, MGR, you need to crack those bottles open, by the way. You got them sitting there. So let's go ahead and go more into this. Now, I want to say first, the World Health Organization, yes, who? World Health Organization and the American Psychiatric Association have recognized video game addiction, also known as a gaming disorder and a mental health concern. Okay, they may approach them differently, but it's also known as a gaming disorder or a mental health concern. That has been made official with the World Health Organization. So they're stating, and American Psychiatric Association. So there's enough evidence there to state that there is addiction in place. That's what that means. There's enough evidence to state that people can be affected by this in a way negatively. And that's by addiction, by having too much of it. It's different if you're being affected by a game negatively, but you only play the game once a week, right? Then maybe you can kind of balance things out. But when you're playing the game more and more and more, and it's affecting you negatively, the more you play, the more it affects you negatively. Okay. Gaming disorder is characterized by an ongoing pattern of problematic gaming behavior, loss of control over gaming habits, over prioritizing gaming to the detriment to other life aspects, and continuation of gaming despite facing negative consequences. That's well explained. I want to say that's well explained. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, bartender here came with the other drink. The drink, yeah, this drink was done. You know what I mean? I got the bartender. Thank you, bartender. Shout out to the bartender. We'll give the bartender the Wolfpack music. Thank you, bartender. I'm crip walking for you right now, bartender, just so you know. And I'll take a sip. Wow. All right, my bad, y'all. I got a little off. But and thank you, bartender. Thank you for that. So I want to recap that because there's so much to unpack with that in video game addiction. Okay. And I'm also right after that, I want to put up what MGR said because it's something very good. All right. Gaming disorder is characterized by ongoing pattern of problematic gaming behavior. Okay. Problematic gaming behavior. Loss of control over gaming habits. So for instance, you telling yourself, hey, I need to play the game, but I need to go to sleep in a reasonable time so I can wake up on time for work. But instead, you play the game past those hours, which many of us have done, right? But there's a difference. We all tell ourselves we got to get up for work. We might cut the game off, but as long as we get up for work, that game is not a detriment to our lives. Where there are people who miss work or come late to work because they stayed up late to play the game. They don't have a control over their gaming habits. Okay, sometimes you got to stop. I can't play right now. I can't play for 8 hours. I got to go to a family gathering. I don't want to miss time. Okay, that's a serious thing. All right, now I want to pull this up here. Any addiction can be a problem if it pulls you away from necessities in life or you're thinking of whatever it is. You may be addicted to when you shouldn't be. Then you need to reflect on the issues. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can't even say it better myself, man. Addiction is something that a lot of times when you have it, the first state a lot of people talk about is denial. So you really don't even know you have it, or you're in denial that you have it, right? So loss of control over gaming habits, over prioritizing gaming to the detriment of other life aspects. So which means exactly what I was saying. You're prioritizing your gaming. Now you're coming to work late. Now you haven't ate. Now you haven't seen your parents or your mom, dad, brother, sister in months because you figured, hey, I'll call them later. I'm gonna play the game. That's then it becomes harder over time, right? To pull away. And the continuation of gaming despite facing negative consequences. So imagine losing 3 jobs, but you still are buying games that you can barely afford. You're going into debt to buy games. That is an issue. You're fighting your friends. Oh man, you can't beat me. That's bad. You're assaulting people over a video game. Okay? So there's a lot of things that can happen. And for a lot of us, we go, I don't have addiction. Everybody says that, right? I don't have addiction. I told myself that as soon as I start thinking about video game addiction, the first thing I told myself is I don't have it. I don't have video game addiction. I said that. But I wanted to dig deeper because if you don't know the true definition of something, how do you know? So I had to dig deeper. Now, the criteria for a diagnosis. This is the important part. Impairment in personal, family, educational, or occupational, functioning. All right. Impairment in any one of those. You having problems personally, friend, girlfriend, right? That's possible. You have a video game addiction. Causing issues with family. The video game is causing you to be more distant from your family, to lose a powerful relationship you had with your cousin. You lose it over gaming because now you don't want to go over there because he doesn't like the video game. He never plays video games, but you do. So you don't want to go over there. You just play the game. That can have an effect on your family altogether, honestly. Educational. Okay, now educational is a big thing because a lot of people think you play games. Oh, I'm getting my education. Oh, I can learn everything from a video game. Why do math? There's games with math. True. But one thing's for certain, that game is coded. It's written already. It doesn't change on the fly based on you. They might have some things to adjust things based on your speed of learning. But if you learn a certain way better than another way, what if that game doesn't have it? All right. So you can have an impairment on educational. You're not being as smart. Maybe you're losing hand and eye coordination because you've been using it all day. You thought it would get better, but actually it's getting worse because you're overusing it. It can have a lot of things for occupational functioning, which we spoke about already. All right. For diagnosis, the behavior pattern must be evident for at least a year. At least a year. So if somebody going through 2 months, they at college, 3 months, damn, I ain't heard from you. You went to college and got brand new on me, bro. You were straight addicted to games. Bro, it's 3 months. Chill out. All right. Everybody got 3 months. We all can have a season where we locked in. There's sports, there's other things. How do some people feel, if you're a baseball player, baseball season done? How do you feel? You like, man, this ain't my season. Right? I understand that. I totally understand that. Now, at least a year. So you want to see these patterns for over a year. And if you see it for a year or over, then it is serious. If it's less than a year, the symptoms might be pretty severe, to be honest. If it's less than a year and you start seeing these problems early, but you have to give time. You have to be sure. You have to weigh out because sometimes things could be happening at a time period. And some people lean on video games as an exit to pain, as an exit to dealing with emotional trauma, stress. They look to video games to get the exit. The same way people drink. And that's why alcohol is also an addiction, because a lot of people drink to say, hey, I lost my job and I'm tired of thinking how I'm not going to feed my family, how I'm not succeeding. And they drink. And when I drink, I forget about it. I now have fun. I now start thinking about these other things. So it becomes an addiction. You continue to drink. I've seen, shout out to my uncle. Man. My uncle actually has taught me a lot in my life. A lot of people don't know. There's some things that, I learned from my uncle, right? I remember my uncle having a toothache, and I remember him saying, man, he kept hitting his mouth like this. And I was like, what's wrong, Andy? He's like, man, I got a toothache. I got to go get me another bottle. And it hit me like, damn, he got to stay drunk to get rid of the pain from his toothache. He's grown so accustomed to alcohol that the toothache will hurt unless he's drunk. Now, I'm glad he's better now. All right. But that was something that leaned in on me. So, I would say the official recognition is June 2018, when the World Health Organization included gaming disorder in its international classification of diseases for the first time. That's in June 2018. That's a big victory for all gamers. And I think gamers should be happy with that shit. That's like if if we're a company that sells beer, right? And a bunch of people are drunk drivers everywhere. If there's certain laws to get put in place, it's great, because now we don't have to worry about all these possible bad things that can happen, because now there's things in place to not allow it. So I'm very glad that in 2018 it was classified, okay, under the International Classification of Diseases. That's major. All right. Now I want to get to some of these chats too, because I want to get to the chats and pull some of them up. All right. Here we go. Here's another one. There's all kinds of addiction. Saw a video on this. This dude went into the debt trying to pay for a fake girlfriend. There we go. An addiction. Trying to appeal to people, trying to show you're something you're not. And you're constantly trying to do it. So you even go as far as paying for a fake girlfriend to keep up an image. That's an addiction. I will definitely agree. That's addiction. You know what I mean? So here goes another one. I like this one there. We got a couple of them. I'm gonna get through all of them. It's more psychological when gaming. Once you do something really challenging, you get kind of an endorphin dump. It's the same thing with gambling, with winning. Yo, well said. A lot of people do not know when it comes to gambling. I'm not a big gambler myself. I actually have fantasy. What is it? The Sports Duel, Fans Book, or whatever it's called. I got one of those things on my phone, right? I probably spent a total of $25 total. And you got people who are going broke, spending their life savings. Well, for me, I think a dollar bet's great. I make this dollar bet and hopefully I get it and I win $100 and something dollars or $90. I'm not going to win it, more than likely, right? But it's a dollar bet. So that's how I feel. You play these dollars out over time, watch some football games, have fun. That's kind of how I feel about it. But you got some people who are real heavy into gambling, and they do get that endorphin dump, like he mentioned. So imagine you put $500 on a parlay, and you pick 3 different teams, and all 3 of those teams win, and your $500 turns into $4,000. And guess what? You go, you know what? $4,000, I can do this again. Not realizing that the odds are set up against you. You more than likely will not do it again. The probability is damn near impossible the way they set it up. So people believe that they can beat a system that is already mapped out. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. The system's mapped out. And if you beat it, you go to jail. Sam Bankman-Fried. No, let me stop. See, the problem is video game or anime is an escapism because it's getting hard for people to live in the real world. And that's a great example by Joe. We right now have video game becoming an addiction because you have people going into meta universes, alternate universes where they can be someone they're really not. I can tell you, I know for a fact there are people I personally know who have been on Facebook Horizon Worlds, and they make their character look beautiful. Their character looks great. And because of the attention they get in Horizon Worlds, they now spend more time talking to guys in Horizon Worlds than they do in real life. And the reason for that is because they're getting more attention. They look more appealing to people. So now it's easier for them to relate. People might fall in love with them virtually first before physically. And these type of things, you're right, can become an addiction. That is a very good point. It can be an addiction when you're going in there trying to fulfill this endorphin dump, like he mentioned, by getting guys to talk to you. No. Well said there. So, and there's a lot here. I want to make sure I get through. Now, I locked my online gambling accounts for 90 days just to get rid of the temptation. Early on, when I started gambling, I won $5,000 my second time in the casino. 8 years ago, won $12,800. See? There we go. Now, those are big winnings, right? If you were to right now stand in front of that casino and said, hey, I'm a winner of $5,000, and that's when I just started gambling. There are so many people that would become first-time gamblers because of you. Because of you. They would feel like they can win $5,000 as well. And it may be set up for them to win that early money, to give it all back. That's the goal. That's the goal. All right. So now, like I said, I ain't want to get too much off because I want to get through this and I want to start bringing people in and we're going to talk about this. All right. So let's talk about the American Psychiatric Association. I'm not too familiar with the APA, more familiar with who, right? But let's talk about the APA stance on this. So the APA does not officially recognize video game addiction as a distinct disorder. Okay, so very different from who. They don't recognize it as a distinct disorder, but it has included it in the conditions for further study section in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. So right now it's in the conditions for further study. They do believe it needs further studying. That fact alone means there's something there. A lot of us can say addiction can come in many ways. I've seen people addicted to Coca-Cola. I've seen people addicted to playing sports, believe it or not, where their body is breaking down, but they keep getting out there and playing. Like, that is a problem. That is a huge problem. And I see the high kid. What's up, man? We got to give a shout out to all my kick squad. You know what I mean? I'll give you a little sound real quick, man, because I'm in a rhythm. Oh, I gave you the wolf pack. You weren't supposed to get the wolf pack. You lucky. You lucky you got the wolf pack. I got to stop it. I cannot give you the wolf pack. That's special. The high kid. Okay, that's special. You was not supposed to get that. So you lucky, sir. You lucky. You doing. I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good too, man. I gave you the wolf pack. That's special. That's special. I rock with you. All right, LOL, Coca-Cola. I have 6 empty Coke cans on my desk. It's in my fridge. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You see, I got Arizona cans. I'm drinking. Yo, I'm just as bad, man. I'm just as bad. I ain't gonna cap. I'm just as bad. All right. And he said, yeah, we rock with Kick, man. We rock with Kick over here, man. I'm trying to get the Kick family up, man. Yo, that's my dog. So I got to rock with you. Rock with the Kick family. But yo, Coca-Cola is like, I ain't gonna lie. They said they used to put cocaine in it. I don't doubt. Because that should be hitting. Don't let you get some McDonald's Coca-Cola. Forget the regular Coke. You can pop a can and that kick, right? If you get an open can and kick it is cold, that hit. But yo, it's something about a McDonald's Coca-Cola. Like, what do they do? That's an addiction. I'm addicted. Taco Bell Coke is the best of all. Yo, Taco Bell Sierra Mist will have your nose bleed. Oh, I drank that shit one time. I said, I woke up. I said, damn, can I get another one, please? I was all day. That joint was kicking. Holy hell, man. I don't know. You're right. Taco Bell be doing some of their drinks too, but it's very addictive. And I will say, if someone asks me, are you addicted to Coca-Cola? Are you addicted to soda? Are you addicted to pop? Yes, I am. But I'm not in denial. I'm past the first step, right? I'm past that first step. I've already said that my ass is addicted. I ain't gonna lie. I went to we ate some joint earlier. I told myself, I said, yo, damn, I want to get this Coke at the restaurant. She said, and she kept throwing the drinks too. I'm gonna be honest. The waitress kept throwing the drinks. I drank water, y'all. It was a hard fight, but that's an addiction for me. So I understand addictions are hard to fight. If I go so many days without drinking soda, I got juice. There's never been like, I can't tell you the last time I went days without drinking nothing but just water. I probably had acute pancreatitis. My ass was in the hospital and the doctor forced my ass to drink water. That was the last time. That's a damn shame, Nick. You ain't no damn good. Yo, shout out to my man, the high kid, too, man. We see you. Kick Squad in the house. Now, I want to say the diagnostic criteria. And, yo, I want to go ahead and get my guys in, too, because I know y'all got some good stuff to say, man. Yo, I get pissed off if I cut off Coke, probably from the body, getting rid of all the shit. Yo, you, man, I'm telling you, man, body, I be, man, damn, shit. I'm gonna just drink a Sprite. It ain't got no caffeine, though. Hey, you addicted when you start coming up with excuses. Man, I can drink the diet, though. Oh, man, I know it got acid, but it ain't got caffeine, so I'm all right. All that damn sugar. Holy hell. Anyways, my bad, yo. So the diagnostic criteria for the APA, they outline several criteria similar to the addictive disorders, including preoccupation with gaming, withdrawal symptoms, tolerance, inability to reduce gaming, loss of interest in other activities, deceit regarding gaming habits. So if you're stealing money, taking shit, doing all that for gaming habits, yeah, probably got an issue. Using gaming as a coping mechanism. All right, so you're dealing with issues, you're being bullied, maybe you're having some mental illness going on in your head, and gaming is the coping mechanism. It's possible that could be considered a disorder, right? And relationships. If you have problems with any of these due to gaming, it's possible you have a disorder. Now, we're going to go ahead and broaden the understanding of addiction, because a lot of people, we all are talking about, like, Monster is mad addictive. I will agree. My man, the high kid, Monster's mad addictive. I know people, my man, Joe, G.I. Joe. Shout out Joe. That you might as well be talking to Joe himself. Last time I remember Joe having, like, I don't know if it was Monster, but my man Joe had like 172 cans in his room. I knew he was addicted, right? I ain't got a problem with that. You my dog. We all addicted. Shit, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to Coke. I got some Coca-Cola in there right now. Shit, I'm drinking an Arizona sugar drink, right? I'm addicted as hell, right? So I agree. You know what I'm saying? That Monster is definitely addictive, all right? That's why I try to stay away from the Monster. I try to stay away, right? But I'm telling you, if you need an energy boost and your ass be tired at work one day and you be like, man, I'm so sleepy, bro. And they be like, man, I'm telling you, just drink the Monster, man. Try it. You're going to drink that Monster for the first time. You're going to be like, man, it tastes like a sweet tart. This ain't nothing, man. Bam! Your ass gonna pop up. Oh, shit. What you just give me, bro? Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna be slamming 80-pound boxes like they 5. Bow, bow, bow. They're gonna be like, damn. What the? And then you're gonna want that shit every day. The boss ain't gonna look at you the same unless you drinking a Monster. The boss, you ain't drinking a Monster, the boss ready to fire your ass. The boss like, oh, God, he's not performing like the other day. You might have to let him go. And you feel the heat. What do? You drink a Monster. I would. I mean, I need my job. And the boss say, if I'm on the hey, boss, I'm lit, boss. Bam, bam, bam. Boss don't give a shit. He ain't trying to tell nobody. Okay? All right, man. So the mental health field is increasingly acknowledging the addiction is not limited to substance abuse, but it can also involve problematic behaviors linked to impaired brain reward pathways. That shit is deep. That's deep right there. I had to read that off the paper. That's so deep. I don't even know what the hell they saying that was so deep. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Achieving goals, including in video games, triggers the release of feel-good chemicals in your brain. MGR, that was well said. Like you said, those endorphins that you mentioned, like an endorphin dump. So you bam, you nailed it right there. So it triggers the release of these feel-good chemicals in your brain. So in some individuals, genetic and environmental factors disrupt feedback mechanisms, leading to compulsive reward-seeking behaviors. So for me, a reward-seeking behavior in that Coca-Cola is me taking that sip and going, that's the reward. Me just to get that little kick right there. Okay. That's what happens. That's what I'm telling you is right. Ooh, I hit my throat hard. But this can lead to a diminished response to the stimuli and dependence on the behavior for pleasure. So He's right about those achievements. Yo, I know people that achievement hunt on video games. Shout out BB. Yo, BB, you need to be on here right now because I think you addicted, BB. You addicted to achievement points in Xbox. Because every time you play a game, I ain't never see somebody play High School Musical to unlock every achievement. I ain't never see somebody play Charlie Brown's asshole for 1,000 achievement points, BB. My bad. But BB got the highest score ever I've ever seen an achievement point. He made my score look like shit. I took me, my brother's score, my mother's score, my dad's score, my great uncles. I took everybody, and then we couldn't add up to beat them. It was sad. So screw you, BB. Okay. Anyway, that's my dog. To y'all know, we go back. Ajax, Flapjacks, Crackjacks, all that. But yeah, it's true. The man got a crazy score, and I think he's addicted because I don't play High School Musical for achievements. I don't give a damn how bad I want achievements. Okay. And I heard, baby, he said, man, I put it in. He said, man, you ain't get the achievement. Oh, man, you can get this achievement for that. I got all the achievements. I put the game in. I got 1,000 achievements. High School Musical? Yeah, man, I beat that. 1,000. I said, nah, man, I can't do that, bro. I can't play Sesame Street, Big Bird 1, 2, 3. I can't do that, man. I can't play, you know what I'm saying, Cats and Dogs Love Each Other Part 2. I can't play that for 1,000 achievement points. BB got a mission. BB said, yo, put in that dogs and cats, bro. Meow. Achievement. Like, I can't do that. He built different, man. He built different. All right, now this is it. This is the last thing. I'm gonna get my dogs in because I got my dogs on the side. I want to get them in. Estimates less than 1% of gamers might exhibit behaviors resembling video game addiction. So that's not many, less than 1%. So most of us are good, but the 1% could be in the building, y'all. We could be here scratching too. All right. However, considering the high percentage of the population engaged in gaming, this could translate to over 1 million people in the U.S. alone facing the challenge. Holy shit. Damn. Woo! Shit. Yeah, you right. Little kids. I see you. Hi, kid. Right. Them little kids addicted. Well, especially all the free-to-play games. Oh, man. Yeah, they got a point. From WHO's perspective, the inclusion of gaming disorder by WHO reflects growing concerns about the health problems resulting from excessive use of electronic devices and the internet, period. Right? And degree, kids are addicted to Fortnite, all that shit. They addicted. Oh my goodness, it's a $10 fatality, Mom, in Mortal Kombat. I gotta have it. I used your card already. Sorry. Oh, Mom, they got a 30,000 Robux pack. Oh, I used your card. Sorry. Diablo takes $30,000 to beat, Mom. I'm not going to spend that shit. I'm going to spend $5. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy, man. So, I want to get to deep thought. Let's get to deep thought. Because once I start taking a sip of this, I ain't got the left-hand cigarette. The left-hand cigarette, boom, the smoking on a reefer, smoking. Now, if I was on that, I would have blew y'all mind out the place. So I ain't on that. But nonetheless, recognizing gaming disorder helps in understanding and addressing mental health issues. Right? And he right. I did forget to pass it on the left-hand side. Damn, y'all. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody next to me. I thought I was, taking it. I was going to, boy was over here. I should have. My bad on that. But I will say the con argument to all this is that there is a debate in the scientific community about the legitimacy of tech addiction as a distinct disorder. There's a lot of people who don't believe it, right? There's raising concerns about misdiagnosis. They think there's something else there. It's not necessarily the video game, but maybe it's something else that's really the cause instead of the video game. That is the argument against it. That has been a constant argument. And why video games have not just rapidly been put in place, right? A lot of people feel like there are other contributing factors to more game time. Okay. So for instance, if your parents are allowing you to play the game more, then they're adding to this issue. If the parents took away the game time, you probably would not have the issue. Okay. But expanding the definition of addiction to include behavioral patterns, all right, I think it's a big issue. Those patterns, they should be included. Excessive gaming should align with like gambling. Like my man said a moment ago, I agree. I think those are similar things. You get a reward, right? You're probably, if you're playing on a harder difficulty level, or if you're using loot boxes, you're probably going to lose majority of the time, which is very similar to gambling. So there's a lot there. But how should society balance video game addiction? How should we handle mental health conditions? How should we handle overdiagnosing, misdiagnosing, misinterpreting what is normal behavior, what is not normal behavior? So that's why I want to go through a lot of this today to explain video game addiction. So in a synopsis of everything, and I was speaking with Dr. Specimen, I think we were before talking about this, and I do believe if you have any habit that seems to affect your life negatively. So if I kept drinking Coca-Cola and I can't go to sleep, so therefore I don't get to spend time with my family, that's an issue. Coca-Cola's the result of that, but it's me actually taking the Coke and drinking it. So it's me. So we got to cut the Coke out, right? Same thing with video games. You got to cut the games out. Me, myself, I could say I'm addicted, but it's not affecting me negatively. I'm not having arguments. I've been with my wife for over 10 years. We're 11 years. Never had an argument over the video game. I come on here talk shit about the video games all the time. Never had an argument over a video game. You know why? Because I'm not letting it affect the bottom line. So if we spending time together, guess what I'm not going to say? Baby, I really don't want to watch a show with you right now. I want to play Call of Duty. Right? I'm not going to say that. That's dumb. Now, it might be in my head. I might be thinking in my head, ooh, I blow a face off right now in Call of Duty. This bullshit. I might be going on in my head, but I would never say it. And I would go through, we would watch the entire show. After the show is finished, I'd be like, hey, everything's cool. And once we done, Call of Duty gets lit up, baby. Hey, that's good. I waited my turn patiently. I ain't addicted. I waited patiently. Now I want to go ahead and bring all my dogs in. So I'm gonna bring everybody in. Yo, I got right now.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Joe, all in the building. I jumped y'all all in. Whoever I'm duplicating on, you can go ahead and turn me down. I bet it's Dr. Specimen.
No, it's. Can you hear it, Joe?
I can hear you.
I can hear it.
Hold up. Here we go. We're going to see. Let's see. MGR's out. MGR is you. We got him. We got him. It's all good.
Hey, Nick, you recognize us?
It might be JJ, but I'm not
You
sure.
recognize us, Nick?
No, it ain't JJ. It works.
It ain't JJ work. That ain't no JJ switch.
No, I know. I'm just talking shit.
Let's get that. Let's see, Carter.
Oh man! Now we duplicate. Why we duplicating on MGR?
You need that stop them pack on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just because it's torn down, not because it's like it's fine. It's fine.
All right, hold up, MGR. I'm gonna try this. Let me see that.
Oh, Joe, I think that's coming from you. Joe, mute your mic.
Now, no, I took MGR out.
Oh, it was MGR doing that then.
So I took him out. Right?
Yo,
now we don't hear it. But if I bring him back in, what'd you say, Joe?
Can I say a quick story real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna try to bring MGR in because I want to hear this story. Hold on, let me see. See. All right, MGR, give me a second because I'm gonna let MGR take the floor. Go ahead, take the story.
Okay, so I'm leaving to work to go pick something off the Facebook Marketplace, right?
All right.
There's a cop hiding. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna try pulling me over. So I'm driving like 10 minutes. He's following me. I'm doing left, doing right, doing left, going straight, right? I pull over to the side to get to the lady's house, get the video game stuff and some like little figurine stuff, right? I approached the cop. This is why. I'm going to tell you why I approached the cop. He's like, what are you doing here? Your license plate doesn't match the area, right? So I'm just buying some stuff off the Facebook Marketplace. Oh, I want to see the address. I'm not going to break this guy's balls. I want this guy to get the fuck out of my face. So I showed him the phone, and he went on his own way. The best thing you do with these fucking cops is less information is more information. Don't explain yourself. Just say yes, no, maybe so. That's it.
I agree. And yo, that's a custom dashboard, man. Yo, that look fire. Who is that guy on there, bro?
I don't know.
Like,
There's some random guy's image I stole off Google.
Yeah. Hey, that was a nice job. I'm about to steal his logo too. Shit, why not? We all stealing it. Let's just steal him. Who cares about that guy?
Take a good listen to this.
Here we go. We're gonna hear it. I want to hear it.
Hold up.
Here you go.
Can you hear the Moses? Let me turn off the noise suppression.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, we hear Moses. Moses. Oh, that's a classic.
Yes, sir. Now I gotta put all this shit back together.
Yo, thank you, sir. Now, because I want to get into the video game edition. As a matter of fact, I want to do this because I want to get it because MGR was in. So MGR. I want to give you the floor. When we talk, comes back. But when we give you the floor, it shouldn't echo. So, what do you feel about video game?
Wait a second. All right. I think I know why.
Okay.
Is that any better?
Oh, that's so much better. God, what was wrong?
It's still echoing.
It's echoing.
Oh, never mind.
I'm still echoing?
Yeah, it's echoing. It's not as bad, but it's still
You're not
echoing.
playing a YouTube video while on the live stream.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
hold
I'm trying to think how you do it. Yo, my man GFSG E equals MC squared 1 2 PV 5 6 double dash.
Is that any better?
Oh, that's a shit.
Yep.
Hold on.
I am echoing.
Hold on, let me see. Test 1 2 3. Can I hear my echo?
Yep.
So I can hear a little bit.
I can't hear an echo.
You can't hear an echo?
Not at all.
That's wow. We all look at it. It's like as soon as I say something, it's like as soon as I say something.
No, I thought it was because like the stereo was on and the audio might be coming through. Even
You're not echoing, but everyone else is.
What was that?
You're not echoing.
Oh,
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't echo. So let's do this. MDR. How do you feel about video? And do you think it's a real thing, or is it something that people are maybe looking the wrong direction? It's probably something else.
No, of course it's a real thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it could be anything. It could be like all the microtransactions. Look at that bullshit they were doing with Counter-Strike, and they got in all sorts of shit because kids were fucking gambling on these loot crates or whatever they called it. It's the same shit. It's and that's gambling. Like that's legit gambling because you don't know what you're gonna get. You spend money, you get something shit usually, or you get something good. Oh, guess what? Guess how close that is to a casino. You either lose or you win, right?
You appreciate, and so many things are very close to that, right? Like you mentioned, one of the things you talked about with gambling and percentages, right? With loot boxes, that's very similar. You know what I mean? Like the percentages of loot boxes, you're not gonna really get the hot shit. You're going to get the whack shit. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. And the same thing in the casino. You're going to go in. You're going to lose the majority of the time. Sometimes you're going to win. But those percentages are set up for you to lose automatically. Why do you believe it is, MGR, that people really believe that they can beat the system?
Yeah, again, they just think they can. I'm pretty sure there isn't. But you ever go to the casino, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, so you know the roulette tables?
Oh, I love them. That's my favorite spot.
Are you one of these people that watch that board? Oh, this number came up, or this number's hot, these numbers are cold?
I ain't that hot.
You know why?
Why?
Those boards mean nothing. The board means nothing. It's just a way to get people to go, oh my God, I should bet on these numbers. And they're just walking by and they see it, right? It means nothing.
I believe that.
Explain to me what strategy there is to roulette other than red, green, or a bunch of numbers. Or sorry, red, black, or a bunch of numbers.
Right.
Never bet on green.
You're spot on.
Right, but
I can say myself, when I play roulette, that's exactly how it is. Like, I'm putting down, I usually, whatever the buy-in is, right? Buy-in's $10, $20, $30, $50, whatever it may be. I do the buy-in, and I'm usually playing numbers, but I don't look at the numbers on the board. I don't ever, you're right. When you come there, they got the fancy letters. Oh, double nil hit this long ago, so it's eventually going to hit then. And they do all these percentages and things like that. I never look at them. All I do is put down chips on the board, and I usually go with numbers. So sometimes you get people do red or black. 1 and a third, 2nd and a third, 3 and a third. I don't do any of that. All I'm doing is laying mine on certain numbers. Once it hits, then I kind of do that through the rest of the night. So that's my roulette thing. But majority of the time, I lose.
I don't know why people do any of that shit because you have shit like poker that's actually fun. So if you win, you had fun and shit. But if you didn't, okay, you lost some money, but you basically just paid to play a game, like how games should be.
And you know what? I agree with you. But I can tell you what roulette is, man. The difference in roulette. When you're wasted, it is a lot easier to put a token down on the board and to let that wheel think for you than to wonder, who has what? Who's lying to me? What card does the dealer have?
We gotta stop blowing up the chat room.
And that's why you don't. And that's why you don't be stupid enough to go fucking gamble while you're drunk.
True.
Oh, I've made that mistake before.
I think we all who gambled who drink have at some point been at the casino and got drunk and was like,
"You're making bold assumptions about my character, Nick. You're making bold assumptions about my character.
What'd you say?
You're making bold assumptions about my character and what I'm legally able to do.
Hey, you right. Yeah, you right there, man. You right there. You like, aren't you like right there? Because last I recall,
I got about 3 years to go, Nick.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I said. You're right there. Yeah, you're right there.
I wouldn't call that right there.
That's close. That's close.
I guess my mom was convinced enough I was going to be old enough that she wanted to take me gambling when I turned 18. I'm like, that's not how that works.
You're 65 years old, dead specimen.
Oh yeah, didn't we come up with the idea that I'm like a 50-year-old predator or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Joe. Hey, wait, hold on real quick. Hey Joe.
What?
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you too.
I love you.
Yo, I want to ask, man. Oh, look at the Coca-Cola. So, with addiction,
telling everyone right now, Joe has a Coke addiction.
There you go.
Now Monster.
Monster Energy.
He's addicted to Monster, bro. He's addicted. I can tell you, 120%. I seen the Monsters, man. That is a ridiculous amount of money. Do you have any of those Monsters left, or did you drink them all?
I drank 3 cases. I got like 4 left.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Joe?
That's under a month.
I told you, man. He don't play around with no Monster, man. He
God,
said,
maybe you do have a problem.
Oh yeah, working too many hours. That's the problem.
See?
But definitely, I would say video game addiction is one of my problems. I don't let it take over my work like you do, Nick. But on my days off, I sit down for video games all day. I'll just play the same game.
Dr. Specimen, stop. I said it. Yo, when you said that, Joe, he went, ooh, shit, he got you, Nick. Wow. Right. Nah, but I hear you. I hear you totally on that too, man. And so how do you feel like it affects you? Do you feel like video games has affected any part of your life? Like, do you feel like your dating life would be better? Do you feel like your finances would be better? Do you feel like you would have more friends or less friends? Or what do you feel like? Do you feel like gaming takes away from anything?
I would say not really. I mean, I could go outside or whatever, but I'm like so tired and so burned out. I'm like so done with dealing with people. I just want like me time. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to deal with people. Don't want to deal with some bullshit or whatever. It's just like just relaxing and stuff. But there's some people that they'll lose their jobs, they'll lose their house, they'll lose their, significant other. It's happened with a lot of D&D stuff. D&D and WoW is like one of the worst problems where I see like the hardest people that are really addicted. Like, I quit my job to play WoW all day.
Something really interesting you said, Nick, was that you mentioned that people will drinking will turn to gaming if something depressing happens, basically. And I find it funny that when I'm in a really shitty mood, the last thing I want to do is play games. I don't want to have to put brain power into playing a game. If I'm in a shit mood, I want to do something that will I'll put the least amount of brain power into.
Yeah, and see, that's a good question. So when I'm in a shitty mood, I'm gonna tell you, I'm kind of with you on that. One thing is when I play games, if I'm in a shitty mood, it's hard for me to get my mind off of what I'm thinking about. And when I'm playing the game, I sometimes, have you ever been in the mood where you just don't even want to have fun, right? You just gotta want to soak in what you're dealing with, and so I can get in that mood at times where I'm just like, yo, this is bullshit, man, and I'm just like dealing with it. Maybe I'll surf the web. That's the time where I start getting on TikTok and watching bullshit videos, because I'm just trying to depress everything out through everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I totally get. Now MGR, I'm gonna see. MGR, you there with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you good. We duplicating. So what I'm gonna do when you're gonna talk, I'm gonna just let you talk, and then when we talk, I can turn down the audio. So then that way,
I don't know why that. So it's always done this.
And you know what?
Try using Firefox or Google Chrome.
And you talked
cut off there. I didn't hear what you said.
He said Joe said are you using Firefox or Google Chrome?
I'm on my phone, so Chrome, I guess.
Oh, Chrome.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah, that's just on his phone. I don't know, but MGR, let me ask you: do you think video games has had any negative impact to your life?
When I was younger, that's all I would do. And so I didn't make a lot of friends, and I didn't want to make a lot of friends because I've always kind of been standoffish with people. Did it have a negative impact on my life? I don't think it did. I think it kept me out of getting involved in a lot of stupid shit that people that I knew were.
I totally agree.
Now, that said, I'm also 37 now. If I was gaming now how I was then, fucking right, it would be a negative impact on my life.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're preaching. One thing you can't do is game the same way we used to. Because you think about high school days, right? Those were there were certain weekends on high school where, and this is Blockbuster days, right? For those who know Blockbuster, for those who know Blockbuster, you got the 3-day rentals. They didn't have 5-day rentals at first for the games. That's what people don't know. It was 3-day. Then they extended it because games, it took longer to beat them. And you couldn't beat them in 3 days. So they started doing 5-day rentals. So you would get a 3-day rental on a Friday, and you knew you had to beat that game, and you literally did nothing else but play the game. And that was fine, right? You didn't go outside. You didn't do anything else. You think great. But like MGR was saying, I don't see people, right? I'm inside the entire time, whether it's social or just getting sunlight or waving to people. I lose a lot of those things. Now that's 3 days. I have to return the game, so I can go back to normal. But if you have a parent who kind of buys you anything you want, any of the games you want, all the accessories you want, all these things, why do you leave? I just don't see you leaving.
That's how I was older too.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We know what that is. Yeah, he got the SX box. That's an original.
That's the OG box.
This is more than OG.
Yeah, you're right. He is speaking facts. That is more than OG. That is pre-OG.
Testers unit.
Yeah, that's a tester unit. That's a tester unit, baby. That's an official tester unit.
Now, sadly, that couldn't go in here. I had to throw a Pico fly in here, but I did use the CPU cable. So this will forever be powered, the CPU, by an SX-like cable.
Nice.
The RPG game that got leaked, by the way.
You would know that I know that if you were paying attention earlier.
Now, with video game addiction, one thing that MGR said, and I will kind of go with them on a little bit, is that I got 2 older brothers. So fortunately for me, I had people to talk with, beat me up, talk shit to, fight, and that gives you the social side of things. And also, they got friends, right? I got friends. So when you got a bunch of friends all over, it was kind of like people were always around. So even though we were so heavy on games, when you got siblings, it's not like you're kind of isolating yourself. You know what I mean? You got somebody else to go through. So I never had a point where, I was isolated from everybody. But I have had points where I cared about games more than schoolwork.
That's how I was, 100%.
I would rather come home and say, oh shit, Rival Schools just came out. I can't wait to rent it and go play it and not give a shit about the homework in my book bag and not even mention it.
I'll do the homework on the bus.
Yeah, that's a detriment. That actually hurts. Hurts.
Yep.
Me. You know what I mean? So I could say that's an addiction.
Also, one of the biggest addictions that everybody has is the cell phones. 100%. Adults, children, teenagers, all the above. Elderly people. They're just on the phone like this all day.
All right.
Yeah, and they're the ones telling us all these damn kids on their cell phone. Meanwhile, they fucking croak immediately if they couldn't play Candy Crush for 59 minutes per hour.
Yo, MGR, when you said as a kid, you played a lot of games and you felt like it affected you, but you don't know if it was negative or positive. And you're right. When you're looking back at it, it's kind of hard to tell.
Let's say from a social aspect, yeah, it did affect me. Like, so, I didn't socialize with a lot of people when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
And it does have a negative effect. So in a sense, yeah, it did. I did what I had to do to get past all that. 10, 15 years ago, there's no fucking way I would come and talk on a podcast. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't want to approach people. I didn't want to speak to people because I didn't know how to carry a conversation. Right? And I still struggle with that to this day to a certain extent. But again, negative impact on my life, no. Yeah.
See, and it's funny because I come from the exact opposite background where I was, for the longest time, way too outgoing. I was the kind of person that, I would say really stupid shit. I would talk to anybody, even really shitty people, even if I wasn't going to join them or do what they were doing. I still just kind of was interested in oh, hey, I get you're doing shitty stuff, but I at least want to know, why do you do this shitty stuff? Why do you, believe these shitty things? Mm-hmm. And, I've started to kind of realize now that, look, maybe there's nothing inherently wrong with that. I trust myself enough to know not do or believe shitty things, but it's still kind of there's just sort of that social, guilt by association, but also, it's just not worth the risk of kind of there's a start and a stop to when social interactions go from I'm just really nice and being outgoing to potentially putting yourselves at risk because you want to talk to everyone and anybody, even if it doesn't you're not necessarily trying to do it for betterment of yourself. It's just because you want to talk to somebody.
And I can say myself, I know I had an addiction, and it was like 100%. I've had my ass whooped multiple times over the video game. I didn't know my address. Like I've told the story. I was in, I think that was kindergarten or first grade. Did not know my address.
I remember that.
But yeah, I came back and I knew the Metroid code, and I never forget. My mom whooped my ass instantly. It was no hesitation. She's on the phone with the teacher, Nick doesn't know his address. This is something we spoke about. We go over it. We so and so this, and I don't know my address. but I'm literally screaming a 16-digit. It could have been more. That shit, that Metroid codes back in the day used to be crazy. Like big X, lower A, exclamation. Like the fact that I knew that, she knew he has to get his ass whooped. And she was right for doing that. Like I look back and I'm like, Mama, you was right. It's no damn reason that I should be knowing video games over my own home address. That's an addiction.
Here's the deal, Nick. I'm gonna give everyone a piece of advice, especially young bucks like Dead Specimen, who's not 65 years old. This generation of gamers is more addicting than when we were like in our teens, because here's the deal. You have the DLC, you have instant online access, you have the achievement unlocks. Yeah. When we were playing games, we didn't get achievements. We were just playing the game, we beat the game, that's it. Now it's really addicting. Now microtransactions, it's like a completely different experience.
I will agree to that. I will agree. The experience is way different. I think the experience now, you're right. Big things, a lot of things. So one, when we purchase a game, you're right. There was no DLC, no updates a lot of times. So when you purchase a game, that was a game you got. Now, I don't know if that adds to playing more or less, right? But one thing I will say is the loot boxes, the microtransactions. Yeah. That's huge. Now, that's something we did not have. So imagine if we had back in, let's say, Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, we had microtransactions where you could buy extra stages, extra characters, extra things. Joe, I think we would have bought it.
Oh, yes, we would have. 100%.
I think we would have bought it. We would have seen it like, oh, my God, they got Mario has a whole collector's set of colors for $3, Mom. Come on.
Okay. Mom, that was Mario skin.
Yeah, I really believe that. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't too much get hard on people who are addicted at this time, because marketing, to me, and this is just me, the country is ran by marketing, right? Yep. It's just ran by marketing. Everything is marketing. Okay, so much so, I can give you an example. If I was CNN, do you know if I was CNN and that Gary Bowser story dropped, that shit would have been even bigger. Would have been crazy. Would have been nasty. You know why? Because CNN has done it all the time. They know what to do. They're capable. They know how much money to pay for promotion. They know who to get the information to. They know all these different things. Me, I was shocked as hell that the damn story even got posted. We was talking about the shit for months. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was just surprised it got posted. So I didn't know what to do. I'm played basketball that day. I come home and my friends texting me, yo, you just went across my timeline on Yahoo Finance. What the fuck? Why am I on your timeline? Oh, Gary.
I'm about to see your ass in my fucking subscription feed under Mr. Mario 2011.
Yes. And yo, speaking of episode dropping, Mr. Mario, we did get that done.
So is that not the one that dropped today or yesterday?
He dropped another one. That's not the one. That's another one. Okay, so that's another. The other one he said is dropping the 29th, I believe. Like
God, that's so far.
I know, man. You know, he just like 2 months.
I'm not doing my first semester by then. God damn.
Nick, you have an interview with Mr. Mario?
No, what did you say?
I said you have an interview set up with Mr. Mario or something?
Yeah, we already did it, man. We did it. It's going
awesome. Congratulations.
Man, appreciate it. That we did it. Shit, that was just some days ago. You know what I'm saying? I forgot, like 2-3 days ago, something like that. I forgot. But nonetheless, went ahead and sat down with him, chopped it up. You know what I mean? We had like I ain't gonna lie, the whole entire convo was way longer, but we did 2 hours on the mod chat.
That's awesome. I can't wait to listen to that. I listen to that like every time he puts the new videos out and stuff.
Yeah, the new videos. I'm curious to listen to it. You know, I told him I'm excited to hear the episode.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's epic. I love that.
Appreciate it. And I told him we got some other plans in the works. You know, I'm hoping to work, but man, to speak with Mr. Mario, that's a new type of dude. I didn't know he was like, totally different. Like he seems like he's pretty laid. Now he got a little wild side, man. He got a little wild side. Okay, they be seen, but nonetheless, a lot of things in there y'all gonna hear. Very funny. I said shout outs to some people. I don't even remember because we was talking about so much things, talking about modding scenes to actual gaming, digital, physical to I think little bit of video game addiction. We were talking about so much. So nonetheless, when episode dropped, everybody check it out. But MGR, one thing I want to ask you is addiction. How many of us have probably had issues with addiction in our family. I know I am one. I spoke about my uncle with drinking, knocking his mouth like, yo, I need some. I'm like, yo, this is fucking, I've seen crack being smoked in my family. Cocaine, weed. I've seen all the addictions. I've seen drinks like Coca-Cola be an addiction.
Evidently,
as addiction, how bad has addiction like hurt anyone or someone in your family?
It's really hurt me.
That's a good example.
I got a hella.
Right? And fucking, that was my father, and he passed in July. But
condolences.
It was bad, man. Could not stop, no matter what he did. Could not stop.
That's
sounding a bit like. So yeah, it definitely has an effect on me. It's pretty much why I don't drink. All right. But
makes sense.
Makes sense. Like other people in my family, also alcoholics. I don't speak to any of them because I don't need to, nor do I give two fucks about them. I don't care. When it comes to I've been there. That's the only addiction I can truly understand is gambling and smoking. But those two I can truly understand. Video games nowadays for me, I hardly play anything. Let's just say I couldn't stop playing a specific new RPG over the last couple days, and now that that's finished, I don't give two fucks about any games right now.
You ain't gonna lie. I feel like I want to try it now too. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Just some new RPG. Something color, like very stylish. But I want a nostalgic feel. Some nostalgic, some, I don't know, some like Mario RPG, if I can get something like the old Mario RPG, something like that.
Maybe going to the special websites to get the new Mario RPG. Sorry for almost cutting you off there, MGR. I definitely I've had my family for the longest time. They've always told me, look, dude, do not get into a habit of drinking. Like they basically always tell me, look, you're probably going to drink throughout college. Like that's normal. Yeah. But you've had a history of being able to regulate yourself. But we have not had that luxury in our family history. We have had a family history of alcoholism and even some other family members that dabbling into other drugs. I don't really want to get too into it, but it is hit very close to home. It has hurt my family. Other members of my family more so than me. I don't really speak to a lot of my extended family. I just never got very close to them socially, but I do know that they exist. And I know that they have gone through a lot of hardship with drugs and alcohol. And gambling, not so much. I'm not aware of anyone in my family having a gambling addiction. I've always told myself, look, if there's anything I'm going to get addicted to, it probably would end up being gambling. And so I've kind of always told myself, look, first time I hit the casino, I'm leaving the credit cards at home. I'm bringing a $10 bill that I'm giving to a friend that they're going to keep it safe so I can get food at the end of the day. And I'm bringing a 20 that I'm keeping on me. That'll go to my poker chips. I'm not going to fucking do the slot machines. That shit's not fun. Fucking roulette and all that shit. That shit's not fun. But I tell you what, I can play a mean game of blackjack. I played it with my friends. Yeah. Game's fun as hell. I'm willing to blow $20 on blackjack just for the fun of it. Not even. Hey, if I win some shit in the meantime, I win some shit in the meantime.
And I'm going to tell you, Dr. Specimen, what's very funny about the casino. Because have you ever been to a casino? Let me start there.
I've been in a hotel casino. They have like fucking police to make sure that people do not let you get into the actual casino area. So I haven't ever been there before.
All right. So let me explain. In the casino, there are multiple things to get you to stay. Now, MGR, hold on. MGR said unmute him for a second. All right, hold on. There you go, MGR.
All right. So here's the thing about gambling. You know why it's the most dangerous and the most horrible addiction to have? Because you can hide it, but only for so long. Unlike drinking, you know if someone's fucking hammered. You know if someone's been drinking. I could go and gamble $2,000 right now and you'd know, except me. That's the fucking thing. And then if you're in a family and you fucking gamble all your money, right? Eventually you're gonna have to tell the other half.
Yeah.
And now you have a huge fucking problem, right? That's the fucking scary thing about it. Casinos, Nick, you were probably gonna say it right now, but the ways they get you in there and the way they get you to stay, no mirrors, no clocks, no windows.
Yep.
Also, the flashing lights are
so you don't see the reality of what's going on.
That's why Walmart doesn't have any clocks.
And
What's that?
like literally MGR said it. Like literally, they don't have windows, bro. They make sure that waitress come by. You need anything, sweetheart? Okay. You need can you get me a another Long Island iced tea? Sure, sweetheart, coming right up. This one's on me. Okay. You know, you get all those little things. Oh, that's fine. Just come over here. We'll take care of you. Hey, yeah, I haven't ate. Don't worry. It's a free buffet for every hour that you play as long as you spend this amount. You know, they have things that keep you in, and all these little things. You think like, oh, I don't give a shit about no free food. Bro, eat the casino food. That shit gonna be tasting like gourmet. I wonder why.
You know what's really funny? People, again, they're like, oh, I got a free hotel room at the casino. But yeah, how much you actually paid for that? How much did you lose? Oh, $3,000. It's like, you fucking idiot.
Yo, they do lose. But one thing MGR said this is a story that, and I will say, I think my stepmom addicted to gambling. I can't really say. She'll probably say she is. But it's something with the sound, like you said, all those lights, hearing the different sounds, no windows, you're drinking. Also, the endorphin dump is real. When he said that, I still hear stories for those people of the time I won. Right? How many people got those? The time I won. I remember the time I won this amount, the time I won this, the time I won that. And they don't come frequent. And they're rarely hundreds of thousands.
Well, and shit, you know, Nick, I can actually kind of attest to this because I'll make it crystal clear that I'm not accusing you of giving me a gambling addiction, but after I got your Switch working, especially after that, because I know I had to redo it, but that first time when I had that SX Lite in there, and that shit kicked on immediately, I about shit my pants because I'm thinking, holy fuck, that SX core I did, or that PicoFly core I did on my own Switch, that was luck. That was having people to help me to check what I'm doing. You know, I was super fucking careful. And at the end of the day, if I broke it, you know what? It was my shit. And so it was just kind of like, look, you know, I did it. I was super happy with myself. I was super happy with what I had. But it was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But then I did yours, something that is so much more fucking difficult. I had to jump through so many more hurdles to get it done. And there was the added stress of it being your console and not mine. I tell you what, if that's not what fucking gambling addicts feel, when that shit kicked on, that feeling I got, if that's not what gambling addicts feel when they finally get that win, I don't know what the hell they're feeling. that feeling's a hell of a drug, dude. And I tell you what, if someone walks by me with an OLED and they even have an ounce of curiosity and homebrew, I'm stealing that shit right from their fucking hands, and I'm buying an Instinct NX. I'm on that shit immediately. I'm ready. I'm taking it up to the next level, bro. I'm getting that fucking Jazz Zero adapter. I'm locking that bitch in first try. I'm gonna try to get that wire in. I'm gonna pull way too hard, break the adapter. Gotta wait 2 more weeks for that AliExpress fucking, you know, express shipping over here to get a new one. And then, oh my God, it kicked on first try. Time to go fucking mod a nuclear reactor or something.
Yeah, he's so selling the truth with that though. Like, we do. I remember sweating over systems, having consoles, and then like, damn, I have to do a reset glitch hack. And I don't want to break their system. Don't let it, you know, some customers are like, hey man, how many of these you done? Have you ever broken any? How many have you broken? What do you do when you
get my system back yet?
Yeah, thank you. And we didn't even start. They already talking about. So now, how you think I'm gonna feel working on this system? Oh shit, the bead of sweat dripping down. Oh, I ruined it. Oh god.
And Nick, that's what made me be able to get this fucking done was because I didn't have that stress because you were being way too nice about it, and it didn't, but it almost rolled back around to being like oh fuck, he's being so nice about it. He's got so much kindness behind this. If I fuck this up, dude, it's gonna suck even more because he's been so nice about it.
Yeah, I ain't lying because I tell him he's like, man, I'm trying to. He was calling like, yo, I want to do this and so. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Take your time, no rush. I'm not doing anything with it. It's there, cool, relax, whatever we got, because it's true. Because
And MGR, here's what I'll tell you too. Because look, what sucks so bad is that if there wasn't the risk of Nintendo fucking cease and desisting me or God forbid suing me, I'd make a fucking homemade mod shop right here, dude. I'd be modding dozens of fucking consoles every weekend if I had the opportunity. I would love to do that, but the problem is that if I could, I even have a website now. I literally could advertise it on a website and get a system set up. But the problem is, I don't need to get a cease and desist from Nintendo. That's like, hey, yo, dog, don't do that. Or, God forbid, hey, yo, dog, can we have like 25 times every cent you've made from doing all those mod chips? And, if that wasn't the case, dude, tell you what, I'd be fucking pissing my university off with the amount of packages I'm sending out to people.
Hey, and MGR said... Yo, hold on.
MGR. Wait. What do you mean, idiots?
I gotta pull them up. So MGR. Can you elaborate on that?
What was that? What do you want me to elaborate on?
What do you mean by idiots?
Why you feel like only idiots get
this? I will not elaborate. Don't worry about it.
Well, no, because if there's a way to avoid it, then I would love to do it.
Yeah, he said only. No, I see what MGR is saying. So, and this is one thing I wondered. The Dead Specimen is right on that. And I would tell you, Dr. Specimen, my ass would probably be getting a cease and desist. Okay, because that was my problem. I was one that was standing on the side of a fucking GameStop trying to convince, because it was so bad. I would see 3 people walk in and I'm like, damn, I ain't spoke to nobody in a bit. Let me walk in and like, how you're watching people. So I look like a fucking criminal, bro. I'm like looking at them.
Nick,
shit. All right, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get them. Now walk up to them real quick, but they buy it. And then be like, hey man, I see you about to buy the old 2K. I got the new one and the unreleased joint at the house. You lying. I'll pull out the video real quick. Look. Oh, you right around the corner? $50, man. Save your money. $50. I mod your system. One game. Then you got to pay for all your games from then on. All right, cool.
You know what I used to do, Nick? When I got my first system I ever hacked was a PSP, and I was so proud. You know how it is, first system you hack, right?
Yeah, I know.
I went to GameStop. I was looking at games, right? And I said to the GameStop employee, I'm like, hey, you want to see something cool? It's like, okay, sure. These people don't know anything about hacking. That's how they are, right? Yeah. So I go to throw up SpongeBob. I'm playing SpongeBob, right? And I press the eject button on the UMD slot. He's like, how's that possible? Like, the system's hacked, man. I don't pay for shit.
Well, and Nick, here's the thing. I need to derail this a little bit because I'll tell you what. First system I ever had, it was a Wii U, and one of my good friends at the time, right? It took them a long time to convince me to do it because I was so fucking paranoid. And then when I finally did it, dude, the second I saw that Wii U like go to a black screen for the first time, or it wasn't supposed to, I was like, fuck, it's broke. And then it kicked to the homebrew launcher or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank God it did break. Thank you for not breaking my thing and having my dad come in and throwing this fucking thing into my skull, But now it's like the complete opposite. I'm like, can I hack everything I fucking own? And how ridiculous of a hack can I do? Shit, man. You catch me modding a couple OLEDs, I might be modding one of those fucking doing one of those fucking PS2 like 7500 wire mod chips.
Yeah. Yo, And no lie, you might as well just hold a couple of those Pico flies, HW flies for the Switch 2. You never know, you know. Never know, man. Hey, Nintendo might slip up, man. They might
No,
slip.
There's no
Nintendo
fucking
will
chance.
slip up. Nintendo will slip up.
Yo, if they
I'm gonna be
with the
real.
same chip would
The
be wild.
Switch-
I
the
can guarantee
Switch-
they'll probably patch that out.
The
But
Switch better be. If it's not, then Nintendo. And I would fucking campaign for Nintendo to have their fucking stock get devalued. But Nintendo, after what happened with the Switch, look. Here's the thing. Okay. GameCube and beforehand, right? Nintendo had always had, hacks come out for their consoles. But the thing is, they were always underground, and it was hard to, you had to already care. But with the Wii and with the Wii, the problem was it almost became like you had normies. You had fucking normal people looking at this shit and going, "Oh wow, I really need this." And you have people where people are like, "Why wouldn't you hack your Wii? How do you not have a hacked Wii? It's basically useless if it's not hacked." And the Wii U was such a colossal fucking failure that it is literally not worth owning unless you have it modded, right?
Hey, so it's pretty cool.
Those two were so easily hacked. It was beyond embarrassing for Nintendo. And then the Switch comes out, and it's looking like, oh shit, maybe they cooked this right. And then it's like, no, NVIDIA fucked it for them on every level, and they had their newest console hacked with piracy possible in, what, a year and a quarter, something like that?
Yep, about that, yep.
And so it's like, if that is not the wake-up call to them, and it was a successful system. It wasn't a fucking failure like the Wii.
it wasn't.
And it wasn't like the Wii, where I guess at least it took a little bit of time for it to kind of cook. It took some time before that kind of like mindset of, oh, you need a hacked Wii or a hacked Wii. You need a hacked Wii.
Oh yeah, I will agree to that.
But for the Switch, it was like you had a year and a half, and you had one of the easiest exploits to execute ever. And then after that, you had fucking, they did their little patching shit. And then it was like, all right, well, here's a mod chip that's easy enough to install. Oh, you took the company down? Well, congratulations. Now you have clones where, they're so fucking cheap that anyone who owns the console and is willing to pay a guy or has the skills like me, any Switch I come across, I could throw a goddamn mod chip into it. And so I hope that's the wake-up call for it. It took Reset Glitch Hack for Microsoft to make a console that was unhackable. Maybe they'll take a Reset Glitch Hack for Nintendo to do the same thing. Then we'll just be left with fucking lagging behind.
That's true. And maybe it is going to take that. I will say, Nintendo stock I had to pull up because, Nintendo got a lot of things in the works, man. They announced a new Zelda, right? New Zelda movie, man. The stock went up. And then the Switch 2, they trying to backtrack. We know how that shit.
You know what I would do? I would actually, if the new Switch, the Switch 2 or whatever, gets hacked within 2 years of its release, I might fucking pull some petty bullshit and get hooked up with a lawyer or something and start a big class action lawsuit, getting like a bunch of game companies fucking class action lawsuit on Nintendo.
We're tired of this
security and getting all of our bullshit pirated to the point where Denuvo had to come out we're creating our you don't got Denuvo on Xbox, you don't got Denuvo on PlayStation. Why are game companies not fucking campaigning for A, Xbox security, but B, for Xbox to be the gold standard of video game consoles? You literally cannot hack an Xbox One. It never has been possible. It has never been possible to hack an Xbox Series console. Game companies should be fucking coming at this. And I mean coming in the way you think I'm talking about. They should be coming all over their desks about this. But they don't give a fuck. And they're so flopping to PlayStation because fucking PlayStation's got their dick so far in their fucking customers' mouths that they can't pull it out long enough for them to say, hey, we are more pirated than Xbox.
PlayStation just wilding right now. Sony on something else, man. One thing I can say, though, is that long as they keep dropping them new titles on PlayStation 4, I ain't got no problem with Sony.
And let me say this. Obviously, I'm one where I would prefer the console that's easier to hack. But goddamn, why is the gaming industry floundering on this so bad? And then you look at PC, and it's like fucking Denuvo, fucking Empress has apparently just decided that she wants to fucking Yeah, it's like on PC, it's like any game that's not, that doesn't have a budget of more than like $500 million is going to get pirated on day one because Steam has basically no security. And if you have more than $500 million, chances are, if you're not using Denuvo, it'll probably get cracked in a couple weeks. And if you are using Denuvo,
absolutely,
once Empress calms down with her fucking sex cult, she'll actually fucking get it done in a month or two.
I killed it with that. Now, yo, gentlemen, I am gonna have to go and end the stream. I was loving talking with you, gentlemen. I could be here all day, but I actually have a prior engagement. I have to make.
I'll also say this, Nick, real quick. I'm not addicted to video games. Now shut the fuck up so I could get rank 100,000 in CS:GO, bitch.
Then he'd be like, man, I talked to that guy last week and it's the same thing. He fucking hung up on me, called me all types of shit. The guy's not addicted though. No, not at all. But no, I'm glad to have everybody here, man, to come through. MGR, shout out. MGR was in here. Dr. Specimen, Joe. Any last words anybody got?
Like and subscribe, Nick Moses 05 channel, and check him out on the Facebook page.
Team Executor
like that.
Team Executor created a Wii chip called the Woad. No one knows Team Executor created it, but they did. They had their grubby little hands on that shit. Hashtag China District sucks.
MGR, any last words?
No, man, I'm good. Actually, I had a question. It's going to be the most random thing.
Right,
so that Blockbuster thing you said with the 3 days and they went to 5 day?
Yeah.
Did they charge more for the 5 day?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I was going to say, because I didn't know, right? Because we only did 3 day and 7 day here. I was going to be like, well, that was a fucking stupid decision. Why wouldn't you just take the
yeah, you're right. I agree. That would have been a dumbass decision.
Remember when Blockbuster did the Game Pass for a month and pay $30? Get 2 games?
I do. I remember that.
Rip the games like it was one tomorrow.
You said rip them shits like no tomorrow.
Why not just download?
Hey, I see my man GTA. GTA, thank you in the building. Came at the end. You came at the end. It's all good. Ooh, custom theme, baby.
All right, I'm out. Have a good night.
Hey, you too, man. Enjoy it. Thank you for stopping.
Yeah.
MGR, that's my dog, man. And Magnus, I seen Magnus said in the chat too. He said, "Yo, I told him send me the Switch if he did. If he messed up. I told him, and I told that specimen. I said, "Yo, man, you ain't gotta worry, man." I said, "Just take your time, load that fire theme on it." You know what I'm saying? Then we
Damn
good.
right, there's a fire theme.
You know what I'm saying? Load the fire theme on it.
I haven't made a theme for this shit before. It took me way too long to figure this out.
Yo, that's fire, man. The fact that my daughter gonna go crazy. She gonna be like, "Daddy, this is cool. Can I play with it?" Of course. Every time you mod your system, that's when everybody want to play with it, right?
Look at that font. I used some AI
to make your font and everything down. Oh,
Nick, you gotta bring back the old intro. I'm telling you for the next video.
Yes,
you know what? Please. I still got the old intro, bro. I got it. It's just...
I had to use a fucking AI tool to get rid of the vocals from the song you use because I don't have the fucking raw instrumental.
Yeah, because it's like, put the words in there and everything. Yeah. You know what? That intro, man, I'm going to tell you, that old intro, do you know how many people told me I was so douchey? They were just like, because it's just the smoke. It's just like, oh, I loved it. I love this shit. And when people, I told you, I'm the guy they love to hate. So when I walk out, I want to hear boo. I'm like, yeah, give me that shit.
Magnus, I don't even know what you're talking about. So
you can ask me for the.
I'm using View Launch. I'm not using like regular themes. I'm using View Launch.
Yeah, so you launch would be a little different. And I like you launch, man. I remember when I used to do my you launch tutorials. You know what I mean? But other than that, gentlemen, thank you. Yo, Nick, why did you re-upload the commercial for the installer drama last? Yo, and not only, hey, speaking of that, I'm gonna re-upload all that shit, bro. I'm actually looking now on my hard drive. I have it for the actual one that JJ got on. Remember when JJ was cussing everybody out? I have it. You know what I'm saying? I want to post it again because shit like that is just it's so much funnier the second time around. Like when you see it the second time around, it's like I watched it, I'm crying laughing. Especially at Eric. Eric said something. JJ was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you, Eric. He was
Going back and stuff.
Wait, was Eric was the one who got his Switch fucked up, right?
Eric was calling him out on it. You know what I mean? Because Eric was getting a lot of the switches that were fucked
Oh,
up.
Eric was like the second repairman, right? Like he was like fixing them.
Exactly. So there was MGR called JJ out. I remember that. He did as well.
Well, what I might do, shit, if that ever happens again, I'm be like, look, bro, I literally got to fucking install an SX core first time, hadn't soldered in fucking months, got back into the game, threw an SX core into my system, no fucking problem. Fucking threw an SX Lite in the mix switch, 2-3 weeks later, and fucking got it in got it in there, minimal problem. Was able to fix it up. Took some initiative to fix that shit up.
He did.
And fucking worked out. How did you not pull it off, dude? You're putting install services out there and you couldn't get that shit done.
Yo, and one thing MGR said that I forgot. MGR is the one that started all of that. He's right, because I remember MGR was like talking about it. He said the guy name was Chris. Yeah, he told a guy to fuck off. It was some guy, right? And he told him to fuck off. I think the guy went to MGR. It's like, hey, do you know this gay JJ guy? You know what I mean? He
told me to call him KJ. Damn, man. Wow. That KJ guy.
I didn't mean to. It slipped out. Maybe subconsciously I've been wanting to call him Gay J for like 2 years. And it finally just blurted out my mouth.
I'll give you the pass, Nick. It's okay.
But he said Chris sent the Switch to me. I opened it and sent all the pictures. That's right, to the Facebook group. That is exact. You're right. That is how it kicked off. That was the first pictures we got, where everybody was.
JJ equals just junk.
Yeah.
Nick or MGR, you got Discord? That's my Discord name. Add me on there. Send me those fucking pictures. I want to see them. Because I need to compare them to my work to see how my
I was about to say
absolute fucking hog water.
Yeah, and yo, I seen his work, man. I was pretty impressed, man. You know what I mean? I told you I was sweating bullets. MGR, if he took that cable off of me last time, that shit was probably stuck to it like glue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I forgot. MGR. This is the same SX Lite you had to deal with. I actually had to retake that that fucking NAND cable you had to take out. I had to do the same shit.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What do you mean the one you're dealing with is the one I dealt with? Nick, did you break a fucking light again?
No. He had a light that he wasn't using, and he sent me the SX Lite he wasn't using to install into the Switch. I went and did that, but long story short, yeah, different Switch.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But
MGR, there's no way we're gonna save that.
Yeah, you Wally swapped that. I know what you did. No, it was Amazon.
At the end of the day, though, the chip wasn't working right, and so it was my fault. It was completely my fault. There wasn't anything wrong with the chip. So I had to. But the problem was that I swapped it to a PicoFly, but because of the way that they fucking changed it, where the NAND cable holds 3v3 as opposed to that stupid little fucking tumor at the bottom of the chip, I had to take the cable off again and swap it with the new cable. So that thing's basically fucking dust by now.
Wait, so you reversed the power and ground, or?
No, I'm saying like on God, I gotta put the chip out now. Nick has basically you have the CPU cable, you have the cable that has the GAT, CMD, all that shit, and then at the bottom of the SX Lite, you connect the capacitor above the SD card to 3.3. On the new PicoFly,
yeah, it's a different point.
Yeah, it's a different port. So that old NAND cable was not, it wouldn't work. So I had to swap to the new NAND cable. So I had to take off the old NAND cable.
Why didn't you just cut the piece off that would go down to the capacitor and just pull 3 volts from somewhere else?
Because I don't want to destroy the chip.
But how are you going to destroy the chip? You're running a wire to a point on the chip. That flex is just
I don't have wire.
Oh, okay.
He's like, shit, I can't create a wire.
You're starting to sound a lot like somebody else now.
Yo, y'all are
Except my shit worked.
He right though. His shit did work. Y'all
And if it don't work, I'll fucking make it work. And that's what I did. It didn't work first time around, and I made it work.
Yeah. Yo, Nick, you were saying something a minute ago, and I thought I was unmuted, and I forgot what it was. But I was like, "Fuck, I gotta say something about that."
We were talking about the JJ thing.
Yeah,
but we were talking about groups after that. You mentioned the pictures, everything you put up.
Oh, that was it. Dead Specimen, you want me to add you on Discord, right?
Yeah.
There you
go. Put your thing in the little private chat here, and I'll add you.
I did.
But
It's just Dead Specimen, all one word.
Oh, okay. Okay, easy enough. God damn it. Oh yeah, the pictures. I don't know if I have them anymore. I've been trying to empty out my fucking Google Drive. You know what? No, I don't. Those specific ones, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't delete those because that's just like a fucking story.
See, me too. That's why I said about the JJ. Like, mine is on the hard drive for that video. I know I didn't. But you're right.
I was looking for that video. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, when I first had it up, remember I took it down.
Yeah,
was going to flag it. He said, "I'm flagging the video because you're talking about me," and I left it up for a minute. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take down this one video, and I took down the one.
That was a crazy stream, yo. That was a fucking crazy.
Check the private chat.
God, that was legendary, man. I got still. But you know what? I'm gonna go to Discord on my phone.
I said in the chat, Nick.
Does it take too long to come up? There we go. Yeah, I see it. You sent it on Discord?
No, I said the restream chat.
Oh, my bad. Shit,
Don't repeat that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that one, man. I gotta save it. Save for good. But yo, MGR, you was the reason the whole thing started, man. I do remember. Now that you said that,
yeah,
you did take the picture.
That was fucked, man. That was so fucked up. The that stream that happened, that was that was pretty crazy. I don't know if you want to repost that or not. There was a lot of things said in that stream.
Yeah, that's why I might have to watch it.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, what happened to it? And you're like, I had to take it down. I have to cut a bunch of shit out.
It was bad, bro.
You had a card with my number on it, and you started waving it around. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's not lying, bro. I had his card, and he was like, "No, my number." I had to like cut shit off.
He fucking puts it right up to the camera, enough for the camera to go like that focus movement, and then now you can see the whole card. And I'm like, guy, put my.
I thought I was putting it on, but then I thought about it, and it clicked in like, yeah.
Take it down. Stop focusing.
No, that was a hilarious stream.
Open the door, 18.
That was a hilarious stream, regardless, though. But
it was hilarious.
You know, I don't know if you want to repost it. If you repost it, make sure you cut that part out with my fucking card, for sure.
That part will be good.
I fucking
have to
hope
cut out a lot. Like I have to go back and watch it. That part that I posted, I watched. So that's how I knew it was just me talking for the most part, and I watched it. There is more to that as well that I could post on that video. That's the
I know there is, because during the stream we fucking talked about all this shit, and then you posted it, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, where the fuck did all the other stuff go?
Yo, I'm gonna post. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna post. The rest of the shit was so great.
Oh, it was.
Like,
it was
you
amazing.
came in, BB, Joe. That's
But then, I think the funnier thing about it was there was another stream the following weekend, and he refused to come on. But by that time there was a shitload more pictures from other people, like fuck tons.
I don't know how do you do that bad?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you
by putting flux all over the board and fucking leaving it there.
He right.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
for those
funny.
pictures.
It's something I forget.
Well, here's the thing. I found it funny that there are two extremes of flux on YouTube. You have Louis Rossman and you have aesthetics, right? You have Louis Rossman who likes to take a fucking 55-gallon drum of flux and pour it onto a motherboard to solder a 2mm point, and then you have aesthetics who will grab 3 atoms of flux and fucking lightly place them on a fucking like 2-inch fucking in diameter solder pad, and both of them it'll work out just fine for the both of them. Like,
I sent you that request, by the way.
all right, I will accept it now.
Say about that episode that very funny. JJ was the one that brought it up to me while I was out there by you, Joe. I remember telling Joe,
Yeah, we're talking about that.
yo, literally sitting by Joe. I'm like, yo, Joe, why the fuck did JJ want me? Does he want me to talk about like he right there? And I went back, came back home, and I dropped it. And Lauren, I did not expect like 20 people come out talking about he fucked up my Switch too.
Man, everybody, Brandon, John Pond, and like the whole gang.
Yeah, John Pond was a big one, which by the way, Vivi had his issues with John Pond too, right? A lot of people have had the issues with John Pond. You know, John Pond, you know, I didn't have a problem. You know, with it. And right now, I think the admins are the same people, right? Don, his wife, who else? Leroy, Eli. Who else?
Yeah.
Brandon.
I never had an issue.
Was it? Yeah, I ain't never had an issue. And Leroy, cool. Leroy don't play this shit, but Leroy cool.
Yeah, I'm friends with all of them. Yeah, they're good people.
I ain't never had a problem with any of them, but I will say that shit was a debacle for the ages, and I'm gonna make sure to repost that. I'm gonna cut, but I'm cutting out your call, man. I don't even know. You know, at the time, a lot of times I do shit and I go back and watch it later, and I will critique myself. You okay? Like the Gary thing when they first got arrested. I came out and I was fucking like, Team Executor, y'all in jail now, hoo. And then I came off that episode, right? And immediately coming off, my wife, she like, ho. The fuck you back there doing that shit for, man? You know you out of all motherfuckers and been in jail. You know that shit ain't no funny motherfucking shit being in jail. Would you be laughing if somebody laughed at your ass up in jail? And then I said, hold on, let me watch it. She tripping. I ain't do all that. I went back and watched it, yo. As soon as I pulled up the document, I said, they got him, y'all. And I was like, nana and a boo-boo. And I look back, I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? So I came back to the next episode. I said, my bad. I shouldn't have said that. I said, you know, you got to critique yourself. I believe being transparent and honest. That's why at one point I was like, is Gary using me? Remember, I didn't take down the episode.
Yep.
Gary, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I like to be transparent. You know, I didn't know. If I find out later, I am man enough to come on this motherfucker and say I was wrong.
So much stuff going on with the Gary stuff and the broken chips and the JJ, the jet plane problems. My problems, everybody else's problems, just a lot of weird shit.
Yo, he preaching, man.
But
no,
by the way, I sent MGR my soldering photos. Now, real quick, MGR, I want to make something clear real quick. That CPU cable that has had some changes since that photo was taken. Number one, you can see the thermal paste isn't perfectly like.
Look, hey,
all right.
You doing a special? Now, hold up, man, hold up. Did you just give a disclaimer? Like he was like, hold up.
I am giving a disclaimer.
You're gonna see a little smudge on the right. That's my thumbprint.
There's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit on there that I had to clean off. By the way, unmute MGR.
Yeah, he unmuted now. I don't know if he stepped away or not, but he unmuted.
He told me that
he probably stepped away because we're not duplicating. And I got his ball.
He messaged me saying, "Tell him to unmute me."
Yeah, you unmute it. Oh, I'm gonna click it off and click it back on again. Yeah, he's unmuted.
Am I good?
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
I can hear him.
So looking at the pictures you sent me, the CPU cable's fine. That NAND flex looks like the person that did it has experience. Same for yeah. That's not bad, man.
See?
That I
Good.
honestly,
First time, man. Great job, man.
I'm looking for the pictures, man. I'm determined to find these. But either way,
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, JJ. You've officially been beaten up by an 18-year-old college student in soldering quality.
No, you don't understand. Like when I posted these pictures, it was like I just kept getting flooded with notifications, like whoever likes, whoever laughs, whoever's pissed off, right? And I think it was like 70 or 80 responses in like an hour, and I was like, holy shit. And like a bunch of people messaged me like,
It was
hey,
crazy.
it's not working. Can you fix it? I'm like, I guess, right? Holy fuck, they were bad. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how to explain like almost the entire well, actually, yeah, like a fuck ton of solder mask. Like solder mask was on the heatsink.
What? Wait, why was he using were these OLEDs?
I'm looking for the pictures. I'm looking for the pictures. But guy,
were these OLEDs?
If I had to stream,
they're all OLEDs, yeah.
Like, that's gonna say why the fuck would you
now, also, to his defense, I do believe at the time there was not certain cable.
No,
no, there's nothing wrong. Even now, there's wrong using solder mask, but the amount that he was using was ridiculous.
Oh, it was retarded. Like, I don't even know. Like once I find the pictures, you'll understand. I'll point out the heat sink.
No, when they were pointing them out, like it was bad. We had at least like 20 pictures, and in those 20 pictures, we're talking about everything from just being dirty and filthy to not connecting things up right.
No thermal paste on one of them. I remember that.
No thermal paste.
Or we used it.
Apps being broken or replaced, or him breaking something, not being able to fix it, stiffing customers, or telling someone else behind his back to fix it and then charging the customer for it. Like, he had a lot of nasty tactics.
And here's the thing. I don't trust myself enough doing an OLED where there's two wires. You need to do the DAT 0 point and you need to do the B point. I forgot what value that is. Everything else you can do in the flex cable, but you still need to do DAT 0 and the B point with a wire. I don't trust myself.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
I probably would use a little bit of solder mask on it, but I'm talking like taking a sewing needle, dipping it in like maybe 3 millimeters into that solder mask, and lightly just scraping it on and getting that UV cure on there. From what I remember, I'm vaguely trying to remember what the fucking shit looked like. It looked like that dude took a fucking teaspoon of that shit and fucking put it on like it was honey and tea.
He ain't lying, man. And I've used some before.
I don't like
it. Get messy.
You know what fucking works really well nowadays is it's like an epoxy that heats under UV. It's so much better.
You broke up a little. You said it's an epoxy that heats up under UV?
Yeah. It heats under UV, just like solder mask. And it's fucking solid. Like, shit, don't move.
Under UV. So you telling me you can get one of those little flashlight things of UV?
Yeah.
And then, oh my god.
No. You need the UV light. Yeah, if you go on Amazon and just type in UV epoxy, it's like a black bottle with like a weird purple label. That's what I buy.
I've never heard. Damn.
See, I wouldn't use that because my thing is like knowing me, I would solder something and be like, that's solid enough to make a connection, but I'm worried that's gonna break. I'll use some of this UV epoxy and then I'll break it anyways. And now it's like, well, shit, I have no more points left, so I guess I'm not doing this.
No. You use it to hold things in place, not cover connections. All right. And I see people do that with solder mask. It's like they'll fucking solder a wire and then they'll fucking like flood the entire wire and all the area around it with fucking solder mask. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
I've seen
that. Yeah, no. All I would do is like a slight layer on top of exactly the point. This is a little bit of extra rigidity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I use it, I don't apply it to the actual point itself. I apply it to the wire right before, like within like an inch of the point, right? And it's easily removable.
Also
with
get
actual
Magnus.
tape.
What Magnus? He oh snap! Magnus, what's up, man? Yeah. And yo,
I've been talking a lot more with this man recently.
thank you, sir, for the help. I did tell Dr. Specimen too. I said, yo, no rush on that shit, man. He could have, if anything, that shit could have been sent out to 3 or 4 places. Not like I'm using it right now. So I'm like, yo, take your time, man. It's no rush. But nah, I appreciate that. But he did a good job, man. He knocked it out.
Especially once you got that orange cable I told him to get.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I already had that shit in the mail. I just got
Now I know I sent the XX Lite. I thought I was sending the core with it, but I sent the SX Lite, and it had some ribbons with it. But those ribbons, I think, were fucked already. And I do remember, I think one of those ribbons were one of the ones that you took off. Because there was one that looked like a fucking dog, put it between their teeth and floss with it. That one. That's one that's what it looked like. It was just that trying to look like a dog, man. You know, that's what I thought there. But Magnus, good to see you, sir. Good to have you here. Magnus, what do you know about the whole JJ thing, man? Like, I kind of remember some of it, but I don't remember everything.
You don't remember all the pictures I sent you of all the repairs I had
Yo,
to
that's
do?
what I was saying. I know. Okay, so you sent me pictures too. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, who was sending me pictures? Because MGR sent me some. BB sent me some. Who else? Some random customers, right? Because there was customers that were pissed that were watching the show because somebody told them, like you guys or somebody else, and they got on and they were sending me shit. I'm like, yo, this dude is a fuck up, man.
Yeah, that was a fun 2 months.
No, that was very fun. And the fact is, if you fucking up, how are you taking on that many switches at one time? Like,
bro, I really wish I had realized that I was this capable of installing switch mod chips. Because if I had known that at that time, I would have been out there like, "Hey, did he fuck this switch up? Send it over to me."
The worst part of the whole thing is that he would have people's switches for 6 months.
Yep.
Telling them, "Oh, well, this is wrong. You need there was a chip manufacturer problem. You're gonna have to buy another chip." What happened? The customer was sending more money to get another chip, and then he'd use that chip into another console. Dude, it was a crazy clusterfuck.
I remember that. He'd be texting me in the middle of the night, "Joe, I got a problem. I got another bad chip." I'm like, "How are you getting all these bad chips from all these other people? They don't have bad chips." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, dude."
Yeah.
Yo, that man said, "I got another bad chip."
I
got another chip. This is the third one. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you, motherfucker. Shit. I can't even believe it. I'm posting that shit. I'm letting y'all know. And I'm posting that shit in its entirety, except MGR, his number, and then any parts where we may have said something that might be, because we did. It was quite a few times.
Oh shit! Wait, those are the photos, MGR?
He found him. I turned him in.
Yeah.
What is, bro? He fucking weird shit on that Joy-Con rail. What is this?
Yeah,
He literally burnt the thermal paste.
Am I muted or no?
No, you can do it.
No, you ain't muted.
Okay, so I'm good. Okay, so that's most of them. But you see the one picture where I'm pointing with the screwdriver at that brown strip?
Yeah, that's solder mask, right?
Yeah, so the heatsink sits on top of that brown strip.
Oh my god! This is
horrible.
I actually feel good. About myself now.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, the fucking USB-C port.
What? No, that was me after like working on it.
Oh.
Yeah. That picture. I know. Everybody was pointing. Everybody was pointing at things, circling things. You were seeing screws missing.
The funniest part of that, somebody else, I don't know who it was, posted like a picture they had, but they used like paint to fucking draw like green lines, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, is that fucking wires everywhere? And then I realized what it actually was, right? But
Bro, this one photo.
Are you talking about when I circled everything?
yeah.
It's the photo.
It's the photo of
it's the
the CPU
next to the processor,
and you have the
to the right of the processor. Bro, the fucking anchor points
look
like
hard.
Yeah.
The man was bad, man.
Yeah. Scrolling to find those pictures, but yeah.
And you know what makes it so bad? He had a good soldering iron.
He what?
He had a good soldering iron.
Motherfucker probably had his iron at like 4.
Well, I don't.
Stop, man. My bad, MJ.
The fucked up thing was, so there was a guy that messaged me on Discord. He's like, hey, this guy fucked up my Switch. And I'm like, oh, let me guess. This guy is like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Send it to me. I'll take care of you, right? And fucking he got it. Like JJ got it. And fucking he had it for like 2 months, and the guy told him, he was telling me all this. He's gonna send it back to me unmodded, and I'm like, okay. And it took him like another month and a half. And he's like, oh, he's saying he's really sick. He's really sick. Oh yeah, he's like, oh, he's saying he's really sick. I'm like, guy, he just needs another fucking like another line or some shit, and then he'll be, or whatever the fuck he was doing, right? It was fucked.
Yeah.
Anyways, he gets this a month and a half later. He sends the Switch back to him. This guy then sends it to me, and no chip inside, but clearly it was modded before. It was very obvious. But the fucking one of the caps on the CPU, all the caps on the CPU was a different color, and that's when I figured it out. I was like, he fucked it up and had to send it to someone, and he wasn't telling him, and that's why it took him so long, right? He's like, no, it was never modded. I'm like, guy, you literally have solder on all the big points, and it scratched .0. Like, clearly this was done. I'm like, where the fuck's his chip? Oh, it was a bad chip. Okay, pay him back.
Thank you.
Okay, even if it's a defective chip, take it out, send it back. So then that person can deal with that.
Just like a scamming troll or something.
What was that?
I wonder if this guy was.
Just scamming troll.
No, he used to do like SX cores, from what I understand, right?
Yeah. A little bit of both.
To be honest with you. What?
I would say a little bit of both, because he kept systems in, and he wouldn't fix them. He'd tell me, Joe, I got like 15 systems I need to work on. I'm like, well, start working on them. Oh, people keep sending me in systems. I'm like, don't take in any more systems until you have zero stock left.
Yeah. No, but like, fuck, man, you cut me off. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Doesn't help that I'm kind of high right now, but yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yo, give me some.
Yeah, it's the edibles, man.
Give me some of that shit, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah, speaking of,
Anyways, like it was just a fucking stupid situation all around.
Nick,
it lasted,
you sounded like the fucking.
Nick, you sounded fucking perfect for a second.
What?
Yo, one thing for sure, man. I'm gonna bring it back here, man. I'm gonna get an interview. We're gonna do a before and after. I'm gonna say this gonna be before the failure and after the failure. And I'm gonna talk to JJ. I'm gonna be like, JJ, how have things been since the debacle? You know what I mean? Because last we heard, remember, he was going through a lot. He was sick. He was what was it? The ex was dating another dude. Right? The girlfriend was dating another dude. But he still wanted to be the father to the girl's baby. So he felt like he lost a child. Then his job, right? He was already dealing with issues with his job. Oh my! Do y'all hear that?
What the fuck?
What the fuck just happened to my headset? Did y'all hear that shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was Dr. Specimen. Y'all don't worry.
Oh, fuck you.
Dr. Specimen, it's always the young guys. Listen to this. It's always the young.
Unplug it, put it back in.
All right, there we go. I know.
Okay, there you go. I was gonna say unplug it and plug it back in.
Just wilding now. Hold up, let's fix it. Here we go. All right, now if you fucking yell in my ear or I cut you on, motherfucker, I'm gonna beat this shit.
Ah!
My shit is broke.
I love how that.
Yo, hold on. Let's see. Everybody else can hear each other fine. I'm looking at the lines, and I can see everybody talking fine. Me?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna.
Wait, so he can't hear us. So we just start shit talking Nick.
Oh, yo, y'all just keep talking. I'll get it fixed. You know, man, don't worry about it.
But nah, I feel bad for the guy. You know, I tried helping him. He wouldn't listen to me at all. He's like, but this guy does this. I'm like, okay, but I'm doing it like this. And my switches are turning out fine.
Yo, what
the audio again?
This shit is fucked, yo. This shit just went haywire.
Oh, God is not having it for us today.
Here we go. Damn it, I thought I had it.
Yeah,
All right, y'all. Hey, y'all, we out. We just gonna call it a day, y'all. My headset fucked up, and I ain't getting it. This shit is dead. Yo, Joe, Dr. Specimen, Magnus, MGR. I'm gonna go ahead. DJ C Money. I can't hear shit you saying, DJ C Money. My headset messed up, man. But go ahead and take us out, DJ C Money. Go and hit us with one of them notes, man. That, hit me with one of those, man. Let's go. While I get my headset working, I can look at the.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, Dev? What's up? What's up?
Because this shit happened again on another stream, I would be fucked
Yo,
up.
I just want to comment on one thing about the pizza, and I just want to say that the Pizza Hut is the best pizza.
Here we go.
Yo, to find Nick Moses, y'all.
Yo, look, I think you crashed.
Follow Nick Moses at Nick Moses.
I froze, but yet I can hear myself when I'm here. This is weird. This is really weird. It's
Nick
going.
Moses 05 on Facebook and YouTube. Nick Mo 05 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow him on all those places. Give that YouTube subscription. Subscribe to him on Twitch. Give this motherfucker some money. He needs it.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Oh shit, he can hear me now. Fuck.
I can hear you, but I'm frozen. I don't know what the hell happened. This whole
you're very frozen. You're frozen in time.
I'm sad that your camera didn't just turn into like a fucking like TV static and that your headset is doing that.
That's crazy.
What you do is disable your video camera and re-enable it. That usually fixes that for the restream.
I could do it. I could just stop that. I got a virtual camera. That I can. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay. Yep. So OBS froze. OBS is frozen.
Oh snap!
I just looked. I'm trying to click.
What's up?
What's up, DJ Simone?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy?
He said he there. What you got for us, DJ Simone?
That's Desmond. I just here.
Yep.
He said yeah.
That's
He said yeah. He said he waiting on you. He waiting on you, DJ. He said DJ C Money. Time is money, DJ C Money.
Money.
I don't want to what
we waiting. We got
about
what
the pizza. About the pizza.
You talking about the pizza? What about it?
Yeah.
Did you abuse the Domino's pizza glitch?
Man,
I have not. I would love to.
I wish I did too. Unfortunately, I paid for pizza. Sadly,
bro, I got some.
You gotta come down to PA. I'll give you free pizza.
Yeah, you right. I come over there and Joe got the hold up. Ain't it buy one get 3 free or something like that? You got on the. They coming in and said you got to buy one get 3 pizzas free.
That's right. That's right. 3 pizzas for $8. Remember that.
I don't know why that's so funny to me, man. Like it said 3 pizzas, $8, but it said 3 cheese pizza.
That's right, 3 cheese pizza for $8. You get 3 cheese pizzas for $8. People are fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's funny, man. People's like, I thought it was 3 pizzas.
I texted MGR right now, and I said, by the way, to increase your opinion more of my soldering due to health code, my university forces me to use unleaded solder. So if I could use leaded, it would probably look better. He responds, probably. I assume mine is leaded. I don't even know. Fume extractor 100% though. And I said, nah, bro, I love them lead fumes.
He said them lead fumes.
Nick,
what's up?
Now you're frozen.
Yeah, I know, man. My
Now
joint
you're
messed up, man. I could shut it off and stop it and bring myself back up, but we about to end anyway, man. We have to end. You know what I mean? DJ C Money. Matter of fact, I want you to take us out with something sexy, man. Can you give me a sexy, like Alice? What's going on, y'all? It's DJ C Money. Nick Moses 05. Yeah. There you go.
Holy fuck, Magnus, you read my goddamn mind sending that image, bro. You read my mind. That is exactly what I was thinking. It's the fucking Pepe soldering image with the fumes going right in his nose.
He said you read my mind. Uh-oh. DJ C Money. Let's go, C Money. Let's go, C Money. He said, let my love adore you. What you know about that? Letting that love adore you.
What you know about rolling down in the deep?
Yeah. Yo, DJ C Money, man. I appreciate that, man. That's a classic song, too.
That's a ringtone.
What'd you say? Your ringtone. Oh, look at you. Look at you. But yo, DJ C Money, go ahead. He ain't letting Des Fesson off the hook.
You gotta close this out, DJ C Money.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Dead Specimen.
What the fuck did you just say? Yo, repeat that shit, Nick. Repeat that shit. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I'm Dead Specimen, and I just left. He kept asking for you, so I'm
texting MGR and Magnus right now.
Nah, we just messing with you. DJ C Money. He right there, though. He listening. Dr. Specimen there.
You cut
I heard what you said, man. What do you say?
What's that?
What's up? What's up? What you want to know?
He said, what you want to know? What you want to know, DJ?
About the pizzas. I think.
What about the pizza?
Pizza Hut and Beggars are really.
Pizza Hut slamming, man. Beggars is like a step up, though. That's like, you know, Beggars is like, you know, it's like I went to home running. That's another style. That's another level. You know, but Pizza Hut slamming.
gonna dip out because I really need to go take a fucking shower. So
Yo,
I'll see
go
you guys
ahead,
later.
man. Go ahead.
Great
Holla at
stream
you. Yo,
tonight, man.
Dr. Specimen, stay up, man. Thank you, lovey. We will talk later. You know, G.I. Joe, my man Magnus, my dog. Thank you for helping out. Because you know, if all else fail, you know that shit was coming your way. What you say?
Nick.
All right, Joe, man, stay up, man. Keep that channel buzzing. Keep them damn videos going, man. Somebody got to take over. You know what I'm saying?
I'll catch you guys later. I'm out.
All right, later.
No.
Yo, DJ C-Money. They're leaving, DJ C-Money. They got to leave. They got to go.
The thing about Domino's, they make the best sandwich.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Domino's do got sandwiches too. Not even sandwiches. Sandwiches. All right, they ain't witches. They mitches. Sandwiches. All right, they do got some nice sandwiches. Though, but I agree with you. Pizza Hut. And then there 3 hours. Momo,
That
we
chicken
hit it.
bacon
Yes,
ranch
Momo.
is
That's
off
what I
the
was saying.
chain.
3 hours. Magnus, there he go. I was wondering where you were. Okay. I see you was over there talking to Dr. Specimen. Magnus, any last words you got before you go?
Nah, man, I'm good.
All right.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
You know that switch was gonna come your way too. You were MGR, but Dr. Specimen, that shit looked prestige to me. Did pretty damn good. I'm proud of him.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
That new flex though, that really helped him out. That was
Yeah,
a great
because he was
design.
talking about the other flex, and you know, I was like, when you told him to get the new flex, he told me, he was like, yeah, I spoke to Magnus. He told me to get the new flex, and he got it. And as soon as I seen those pictures, he was like, that shit's working.
Yeah.
Not even like, as soon as he used it, it started working.
I believe that if JJ had something like that, he wouldn't have had so many problems.
I agree, because that was the big issue, was that at that time there was none of those ribbons, and I think a lot of people were having problems with that at the time. But he never had anybody show him how to properly do it, from my understanding.
And he wouldn't listen either.
True, he was not listening, because there were people literally like, I'll sit down and show you, and he was like, oh dude, you know. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, so yeah, Jay just straight. And you know what, I'm gonna find Wizard Mods. I'm gonna go look out. And when I find him, I'm gonna bring him back. Yo, what you say, DJ C Money?
I gotta get out of here.
All right, DJ C Money. That's what I'm talking about, DJ C Money. I'm gonna holla at you, man. My brother from another mother. Stay up, Magnus. You already know we gonna talk. We always do, brother. I'm gonna holla at you later, man.